Why don't you drag this out and make it last a little bit longer, lady? A little long-winded for my taste, but what do I know? I just wish I was Canadian.
Two classic shirts you'll actually want to wear. A tighter fit around your arms and
Shut the fuck up. Here we are again for another Saturday. Here we be. What's up, Karen? I don't really have a pick today. Fuck, I guess Cole Custer. Custer's due for a win. My final four is Custer, Nemechek, Hill, and Allgaier. That's my prediction. Ooh, Mommy. Sorry, Rhea Ripley was on this WWE commercial. Mommy. Is there anything cringier than when you're in a NASCAR race, you hear the dumb fucking hicks start hooting and hollering near the end of the national anthem? I'm like, hell yeah, brother. Like just now during the shitty violin anthem they were playing. Everybody go, woo, yeehaw, woo. It's like, dude, shut up. Fucking lame. Yeah, there's nothing cringier or lamer than people who hoop and holler during or at the end of the national anthem. It's like, come on, it's not even that good of a song. I'm baiting people out there. Anybody gonna take the bait on that one? Nah, everybody in my stream's cool and knows I'm just fucking around half the time. Most of the time. He disrespecting the anthem. If Bubba wins tomorrow, I'll be pissed off because he should have won Texas. So, yeah. You know. The Cletus thing, you're not wrong. Barry's had such a fucking lame season. And it figures he probably would win after getting himself eliminated. Very disappointed that he didn't make this round of the playoffs. Hey, we get Dale Jr. back in the car next week. Week after next, I'm going to Martinsville. Woo! Go to Martinsville and freeze my nuts off and watch a probably very boring race, but with huge implications.
Hello, everyone. Alongside our crew chief, Steve Letarte, Rick Allen with you. And Steve, we have 8 playoff drivers, and of those playoff drivers, have any of them set themselves apart yet?
Well, I think when you look at the standings, the 3 at the top, they have definitely separated themselves when it comes to points, and they should have. Those 3 drivers have won 14 of the first 29 races. So if you are Justin Allgaier or Austin Hill or John Hunter Nemechek, you have worked to be in this position. The other side of that, though, is this position does bring pressure. While everyone would like to be thought of as the favorite, Rick, I think coming in as a favorite, anything short of a championship 4 has to feel like a disappointment. On the other side of that coin, some of the youth behind them, Sandy Smith, maybe Sam Mayer.
Yeah, 2 RCR cars, 2 Gibbs cars, 2 JRM cars, a Collie car, and a Stewart Haas car. So I like the diversity of our final 8.
Below that cut line is Sheldon Creed. With more on him, let's go to Kim Kuhn.
And Rick, it was announced this week's playoff driver Sheldon Creed will not return to RCR next season. And
Interesting timing on the announcement about Sheldon Creed.
A lot of disappointment, but despite parting
that he's moving on.
They are using it as motivation.
I don't know where he's going. Junior Motorsports, JGR. You got to think with Wheelan, he's going to get a good ride somewhere. He's been a letdown in Xfinity. Not all of it's his fault. I mean, he's been pretty snake bitten. He's got really good speed. They just don't get the finishes they usually deserve. Bad luck, mostly, for Creed. The spring! His voice is cracking more than mine was yesterday. I was losing my voice yesterday. I've kind of bounced back today. Yesterday, I was losing my voice. Allergies. I feel good, but allergies are kicking my ass as far as my throat and my voice.
And now, race fans, here to say the most famous words in motorsports. Please welcome the founding partner and administrative operations manager from the Ward Burton Wildlife Foundation, Tabitha Burton.
On behalf of Alsco Uniforms employees and
Yeah.
affected by breast cancer, drivers, start your engines!
Save boobs. We like boobs. Breast cancer is evil. Excuse me.
Engines are fired down here on pit road, drivers tugging on those belts, positioning the microphones inside their helmets. They're getting ready to talk their spotters up on top of the tower to make sure the communication with the radio is good. They're getting ready to get the green flag in this race, but before that, all the planning, all the hours in the simulator, all the hours in the office talking about the strategy that's going to help them win this race. Soon the spotter's going to let them know that the pace car is pulling off. They too will drop the car in gear and pull away themselves. The motion of the car slightly calming the nerves that are building in suspense of the green flag. That's what's coming up next after the break.
Las Vegas is one of the tracks that I think should be in consideration for the championship race. Las Vegas, Homestead, Charlotte, Nashville, or Kansas. Kansas ain't really a good market for it, but it'd be a good track. I think Nashville would be a good place for it. Charlotte makes a lot of sense. Vegas, big market. Homestead worked just fine for a long time. Don't know why we ever fucking changed it. So yeah, it'd be nice. NASCAR's like, what? You want Texas Motor Speedway to be the championship race? No. You know they want to make it Atlanta or something. Pocono. I don't think we ever have to worry about that. I think Darlington would be a good place for it, but I mean, Labor Day weekend. We've seen for next season what lengths they will go to keep Darlington on Labor Day weekend by fucking the entire schedule just because of that. I do think Darlington should be on Labor Day weekend every year, but if there's a year where we have to move it back a week or forwards a week, I don't give a damn. Move it. So we don't have stupid shit like Atlanta being a playoff race or Daytona not being the regular season finale. In case you can't tell, next year's schedule sucks, in my opinion. Especially the playoffs. It's not good. Very underwhelming next season's schedule.
Credit card company. And by Northern Tool. Start solving your
Hey, look, it's the spear.
NorthernTool.com. We're made for this. Ready for the start of the round of 8. 9 of Tyler Reddick. Hendrickson in as well. A lot of damage to the right front. The 60 goes around. Briscoe hard into the wall.
I say the 60 was wrecking and that wasn't Austin Cindric driving it.
And for the Xfinity Series, it's the second round of playoffs, and it starts right here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. 1 year ago, it was Chandler Smith who looked as though he was going to dominate this race.
It wasn't a year ago. It was earlier this season.
Laps, but coming up on the final lap, take a look at what happens. And again, this was earlier this year, not last year. Earlier this year, Chandler Smith gets passed by Austin Hill and by the 7 of Justin Allgaier, and that makes him finish third in that race. But Steve, obviously he's got a lot that he has learned. Let's talk to the driver of the 16.
Chandler Smith's got a lot to race for. He's still in the playoffs.
Hey, Chandler, it's the guys in the NBC booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got a copy.
Well, man, sat on the pole here in the spring, led a career-high 118 laps. Back again with a fast car starting fourth. Does it have that same feel?
Man, I think so. It feels pretty similar to spring. The track's obviously a lot hotter, a lot more greasier out. The bumps that wanted to do is a lot more freezing than it was in spring. So, yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Well, you did a good job explaining kind of the weather and the situation, but let's talk about what's on the line. The round of 8, a championship 4 berth. What does that pressure and that opportunity in front of you feel like?
No pressure. All windows of opportunity to be able to compete at the Xfinity Series, compete at a high level and have a chance to run for a championship. That's just a blessing in my book.
Well, man, it sounds great. We appreciate you taking the time. I know the fans do. Good luck today. It's going to be exciting. 201 laps.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
So no pressure out of the 21-year-old. You think about that, running for a possible championship.
Opportunity. I like that word. Like, he feels what he has in front of him is an opportunity. And that's kind of about what we talked about. Those favorites, they may feel it was a pressure.
Take a look at the starting lineup. As you mentioned, Chandler Smith will be there in row 4, but it's Josh Berry and Colt Custer that will start up in the front row.
Yeah, Parker Retzlaff with a great qualifying run right there in row 3. Behind him, you have Justin Allgaier. Riley Herbst, the Las Vegas native, has to go to the rear big week. Announced he's going to be returning next year in that same 98 car. Going to have some work on hand starting from the back early.
A little bit further back, starting in row 6, Parker Kligerman eliminated from the playoffs from the last race. Then we have playoff drivers Sam Mayer and Sheldon Creed. And again, the big news for Sheldon Creed is it was announced this week he won't be back with RCR next year. Don't know his plans yet.
Yeah, Myatt Snyder in that 19 car back in row 10. That's that Joe Gibbs entry. Great opportunity for Myatt.
Josh Williams is going to go to the rear. You see that in row 13. Ryan Reed, welcome back to the series. Ran last week, but what a great situation for Ryan Reed coming back. I mean, and running again in the Xfinity Series after a couple wins already in his career.
Yeah, 5 years absent and having great speed on the way back into the car. And then you see the name, and we're going to have focus on it early. John Hunter Nemechek starting last, did not get a chance to qualify due to a mechanical issue.
All right, let's check back in track side, and we'll start with Junior. Junior, what's the most important part of restarts that we're going to see?
Restarts are a lot of fun to watch at this racetrack.
Junior's still getting over being sick last week, I can tell. Junior sound like me.
You also open up the middle. One way or another, you're going to be 3 wide at some point in this race going into turn 1. You got to try to avoid contact. Anything that's going to knock off the momentum of your car off of turn 2. You're going to have even more people trying to attack you down the back straightaway, Kim.
Well, Junior, as we look at drivers who could have a really strong day today, you cannot ignore Parker Kligerman. He finished top 4 in the last 2.5-mile races, including a runner-up finish at Texas. And although the 48 is no longer in the title run, there's still a lot to race for in terms of points position. When I talked with the team this morning, they told me they had to work on the car a little bit in yesterday's practice to get it to Parker's liking. They said it was really rough on the bumps and on the splitter, but with the adjustments they made, they think they have a top 5 car here today.
Kim, Josh Berry has not won in 2023, but his teammates have won 4 of the last 8 races this year. So there is speed at the Junior Motorsports Camp. And even though he was eliminated from the playoffs last week at the Roval, he hasn't lost pace. He's on the pole today. Josh Berry will lead him to green, Marty.
Dave, so much has been made about Cole Custer's move from full-time Cup racing to full-time Xfinity Series racing. And he admits early in this season he struggled with having to relearn how to drive an Xfinity Series car.
That's why Custer's going to win today. He's due. And it's championship time.
He said, we were terrible in that race, he told me. He said, that moment I knew we had to do things differently. I had to do things differently.
He's first car below the cut line at the moment. Not by much, though. Couple of points to Sam Mayer.
That would be, Rick, from what the team thinks was their low point of the year here earlier this year. Could they maybe win today and advance to the championship 4? It might just happen.
Yeah, Marty, and that is such an important position to be able to win this race, the first of this round, and you can even start preparing for Phoenix a little bit earlier than everyone else. We see the
Is that a Supra?
That is the official pace car for today's.
Hey, we're coming to the green, it looks like.
Out in front of the field. Just a little bit further back in the field is the 7 of Justin Allgaier. He is starting in the 4th row, and here's a little pep talk from their team.
Round to 8, first one. Vegas, quite a lot here. It's time to take this thing to the house. I could not agree with you more on that statement right there, buddy. We may not win the championship today, but man, we can make it a lot easier to go there and have a good weekend.
You win now. You spend 2 weeks getting ready just for Phoenix.
And it's so important to start off this round well.
Well, a good start is kind of imperative. But what he was just talking about, what Justin says there is real. If you win this race, while there are still 2 other races, you're locked in. So you have time. We make it sound like these teams have endless resource, and they do have a lot of resource, but where you put that energy, and if you know you're locked into Phoenix, you can kind of focus purely on that race. I think that is a big advantage.
What Junior talked about as far as restart is going to happen here on the first start of the race.
Yeah, in Las Vegas in general, we're looking at 3 and 4 up ahead. It's a smoother end of the racetrack. Lower grip, the way the sun kind of beats down on 3 and 4, but they'll drop the green on the front stretch. When they go to 1 and 2, the top of the racetrack, longer distance but smoother. As you go down the banking towards the white line at the bottom, there's more bumps kind of over the tunnel at that end of the racetrack. So we'll see if that becomes an issue on these restarts.
Gee, I can't wait till the Cup Championship race at Phoenix where the guy who wins the last race off pit road wins a championship automatically.
That part of the racetrack has not been used so far this weekend. Who will be brave enough to try it first?
And here we go.
Josh Berry making up row 1.
So close to the end of the season, it's crazy.
Custer on the inside as we start off the round of 8 from Vegas. Three wide as they go through 1 and 2.
No, they're not. Rick Allen's a bold-faced liar. Now they're 3 wide, deep in the pack, down the backstretch.
And still a fight for the lead. Now Josh Berry.
Custer loose. He was nowhere near Josh Berry, and he still looks like he's spinning out.
Disturb the air of the 0-0. Being on the outside made the car
Chandler Smith the second. Barry leads the first lap.
0-0 out of the gas. Momentum lost, and that's 16.
Gather it up.
Chandler Smith, we just talked to
I have
him.
no money on the line in this. I don't know why I'm rooting for Custer.
He moves to second.
Still a fight now for the 4th spot as they're side by side. Allgaier with momentum in that 7.
My fans blowing the mic. I'm sorry. It's too damn hot.
In the 10. Sammy Smith in the 18.
Barry, Smith, Custer breaking away. Sammy Smith and Hemrick side by side for 4th. Allgaier right behind them. Parker Retzlaff's there. He's been fast.
Very temperamental to the air. It's hard to drive the car in the corner as deep as you want to. It's hard to get back in the gas because that car is taking the air off yours, taking downforce away.
Saw Parker Retzlaff drifting up the racetrack just a bit as the 7 really has a lot of momentum. Parker Retzlaff in the 31.
Yeah, in the back of the screen, big move right there. He saw the 1 car. He's all the way up to 8.
Sam Mayer trying to take that 7th spot away now.
He started 14.
Oh, we got a car blowing up on the front stretch. The 53 exploded, hit the wall. This is going to be a lengthy caution. Holy hell.
Before he hit the outside wall. I think that's the first wall contact, so it looks like a major mechanical issue under the hood, like an oil line is coming
Yeah, it's pretty major.
or something that tons of oil in his own oil. You see the shine on the right rear tire.
He has oil all over
That's
the
a lot of
racetrack.
fluid.
So, yeah, oil line.
This might be a red flag situation.
Some sort of mechanical issue for sure.
That thing just detonated on the front stretch.
Saw it in the 53. Smoke rolling out the back, and the first caution comes out at Las Vegas.
He slid in his own oil and hit the wall.
It looks like the engine has expired for that team. That means a restart.
Nope, I'll be right back.
3
hell is it so hot in here today? It's really nice outside, but I sure as hell can't tell in my room despite the fact that my window's open. It's hot in here. Hey everybody, tomorrow night's another New York Giants primetime game. Isn't that great? Oh my God. The only cool thing about tomorrow night's the uniforms. The Bills are wearing all red and the Giants are wearing their 80s uniforms. That's literally it. It'll be a very pretty game, but a shit game to watch. And guess what? I'm going to watch it anyway because I'm a big, dumb football fan who will watch anything.
NASCAR Fan Rewards is free to join. You earn points by watching races or answering trivia, play fantasy, buy race tickets, and more. Save your points. You trade them in for free tickets, autographed merchandise, there's exclusive gear, and a one-of-a-kind race day experiences. So visit NASCAR.com/fan-rewards. If you've never been to Vegas, it is definitely an experience.
I've always wanted to go to Vegas.
You see that in the background there, it doesn't look real, but it is.
That's staring at my room since I got here. That crazy guy.
Yeah, all talk about that addition to the Vegas skyline. Kim.
Well, John Hunter Nemechek has worked his way up to the 19th position after starting from the back of the field, and this caution.
If they made Vegas the championship race, I'd have to strongly consider going.
An early caution.
That'd be a great excuse to go to Vegas.
It wouldn't get the field too strung out, and then it would give
The weather would be nice. See a race. See Vegas.
A restart. Right now, they just got to stay ahead of the track. They're telling John Hunter. He said he fired off just a little tight, Marty.
Kim Sam-Bear's already gained 4 positions since the start of the race, right now in the 8th spot. And they really felt like the warmer conditions today versus practice and qualifying yesterday are going to play in their hands. And they are right so far. Already almost close to 30 degrees warmer today here in Las Vegas than it was for practice and qualifying. Marty Lindley banked on that. Sam Bear counted on it as well. So far, just a handful of laps in, Dave, but looking good for the one team.
Marty, yesterday, Riley Hurts had a great qualifying run, 8th, but that was after a little damage in practice, so to have a receiver as a crew chief.
I'd like to see Vegas.
Decision to go to the back, having to make repairs.
Yeah, I mean, we had a little bit of damage.
If you're a tourist, there's a lot to see in Vegas. You're missing a lot. If you're just, but if you, obviously, if you fucking lived or grew up there, you don't really give a shit, you know.
So we didn't really have much of a choice. So we fixed it, got it fixed up for him here today, and charged forward.
From the back, how is it so far?
So far, it's been pretty good. He's taking it easy a little bit, not giving it 110% just yet.
Oh, you know, just gotta give 110%. That's what I think of anytime I hear somebody say they're giving 110%. I think of Brendan Fraser and Bedazzled. Oh, you know, just gotta give 110%.
Boy, he's been busy since he's been able to come back. He was out here on Thursday to paint the line pink. That was an event they had here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. They're going pink for National Breast
I could paint the shit out of that. I used to paint for a living, you know.
Riley Herbst, who's a Las Vegas native, as well as the president of Las Vegas.
They're doing it all wrong.
Powell and South Point GM, Ryan Groney. They joined the American Cancer Society of Nevada to paint the start-finish line pink and black checkers. And also we saw Tabitha.
Well, from far away, you can't tell how shitty they painted that.
Earlier, breast cancer survivor.
Yeah, Marcus Smith.
I kid.
Everyone at SMI, such a huge supporter. We see it here.
As a guy who used to paint, I see people paint stuff, and I'm like, oh, you're doing a terrible job.
Shout out really to that entire organization and what they're willing to do.
It's the only job I ever had that I actually miss.
Bringing awareness. And again, we're under caution. They're doing track cleanup right now.
Yeah, I told you this will be a long-ass caution. That 53 just detonated a little while ago. So, half of the stage is going to be under caution trying to clean this shit up. Slowest car in the field, and the fucking engine blows. I'll never understand that one. Thought only the good motors were so powerful that sometimes they do too much and they blow up. Oh, we're back. Say Colorado blow that big lead yesterday. Wow.
Monster matchup, Rick. Monster matchup. See if Notre Dame can have a little bounce back against USC. Well, a bounce back from a poor qualifying effort. Well, actually, no qualifying effort due to a mechanical issue. Remember, we talked about John Hunter Nemechek starting at the back of the field. This is what it looks like when you have a good car and you have to make time early. This is 3 wide. This has been the spotter.
3 top. 2. Mid's clear. Nice and patient with this pink one here in front. The 2 top and by 3 behind you.
Spotter letting know which one he thinks has the momentum, which one doesn't. And then this is a perfect example right here. John Hunter being patient, nowhere to go. He waits for this to open up. 98 O'Reilly Herbst goes to the bottom. He drives through in the middle. That gets John Hunter all the way up.
It was nice not having to work on a Saturday. You know, the last 2 Saturdays I've had to work for very weird reasons, but back to not working on Saturday, and man, it feels good. It feels really good to not be working on a fucking Saturday. I'm quite happy.
He has a high chance to get up.
And when we talked to him yesterday, he made that comment. He said, I'm going to get up there and get stage points in stage 1. So aggressively working his way toward the front, but doing it in a very smart manner. As we get ready for the restart, this time it's Chandler Smith that's on the inside of Josh.
We got to restart. 35 to go in stage 1. Different front row this time. It's Barry, Chandler Smith. You got Hemrick and Custer in the second row. Custer was loose early on the first run.
Nose to tail on that inside line.
Great launch for Chandler. Chandler Smith's going to take the lead here. Wow. From the inside. Clears the 8 by 2 car lengths. Now the 8's got to run down the back in the draft. Yeah, Junior's right. That was a good push from Hemrick to the 16. Chandler kind of feels like this place owes him one. I'm sure Chandler Smith will be fine with not winning the spring race if he wins this race now and makes the championship 4. I think that's a fair trade for racing karma. Give up the spring race so he can win this one and race for a championship.
Josh Berry using the second lane, trying to get some momentum built up for straightaway speed, up the racetrack a little bit.
Here comes Cole Custer in the 0-0, closing the gap now on second.
Yeah, Josh going to have to get a little defensive.
Custer had a nice run off of 4.
Focus on keeping that 0-0 car behind him.
Caution. Yellow. Goddamn, the 38 wrecked at the same spot the 53 blew up earlier. Joe Graff Jr. Vegas in the playoffs tends to become a pretty crazy race. And we're off to a slow but crazy start here. And I heard Joe Graff on the radio say, "Come on," or something. So did he get wrecked?
Seems to maybe have had a disagreement with another driver on the racetrack.
I disagree with Joe Graff Jr. ever being in a race car at this level.
And he's calling out the Brett Moffitt-driven number 25.
Oh, he's pissed at Moffitt. Well, let's just see what happened here. Ooh. Moffitt hit the wall, and the 38 checked up and crashed into the back of him. So, I mean, Moffitt didn't do anything wrong. Yeah, he got loose. He made a mistake, and unfortunately, Joe Graff paid the price.
Slows the car down as well. Joe just had nowhere to go. Runs in the back. Runs in the left.
And we have a caution again.
Moffitt certainly didn't want to get anybody else mixed up in his mistake. You see the AMR crew tending to
check on Moffitt's car. 38 run into him pretty good in the left rear.
So Joe Graff Jr. brings out the second caution of the day at Vegas. Only 13 laps in to stage 1. Little contact with the wall for Brett Moffitt, and the 38 checks up, goes around, and also heavy contact with the outside wall.
You don't have to be.
Oh, good grief. I hate this phone. I need a new phone. Anybody want to buy me a new phone? I'm so poor, I'll have to stick with this one until it absolutely quits working for good. I need to pull my curtain back. Maybe I can get some fucking air flowing in here because it's a little breezy outside, but I'm not getting any air. I fired up the PS2 today and played fucking Guitar Hero. I was like, I was thinking this morning, I'm like, I should play Guitar Hero. Where's my guitar controller? My guitar controller was buried in a corner with all my diecast car boxes, and this shit was covered in so much fucking dust. I'm like, oh my god. It's like, is this thing even still gonna work? It did. Still works. That's my guitar controller. I'd hate to have to get another PS2 Guitar Hero controllers are hard to find now. Cheap little fucking piece of plastic probably cost you like $100. I got this one for free from an old friend that she was getting rid of her PS2 shit. And I was like, "Can I have that guitar controller?" And she was like, "Yeah." So I took that from her. And she gave me her copy of Guitar Hero Metallica, which is the best Guitar Hero game. Not just because of Metallica, but the other songs on there are brilliant too. It's the most solid Guitar Hero game from top to bottom.
Xfinity Series Playoffs from Las Vegas. The Alsco uniforms 302. Big announcement for the 96 driver.
What's going on?
92 driver.
92. What?
Kim?
Yeah, Josh Williams. We know what a champion for children he is. He makes children's hospital visits in every local market. He visits across the season. But this week, he and his wife, Trey Ray, announced they will be expecting a baby girl in March of 2024. You see the video there. They ate the cupcake. There was pink icing in the inside. So we will be welcoming a new member to the NASCAR family come next spring. I talked with Josh this morning in the garage. He had a huge...
Wow, Josh Williams' WAP is having a baby. Who gives a shit? No offense to them, but I really don't care. NASCAR TV broadcasts get too hung up on shit that nobody cares about. Congratulations to them. Josh Williams, awesome dude.
Again, Josh, the driver of the 92.
Sure, his wife appreciates that unflattering video of her crying with a cupcake hanging out of her mouth. NBC.
I think Josh jumped onto the scene when he parked the car.
Well, I hope my leaderboard changed.
Walked back into the garage after NASCAR told him to park it. That made news for the driver of the 92.
I'm still proud of Josh Williams for that Atlanta shit last year or earlier this year, whatever. I'd have done the same.
Run of the day to dump caution number 1 for Sam Mayer. Pretty good. The second run of the day, not so much. Listen in.
Yeah, I guess that's the biggest thing. Protecting that rear stability. Like I can't, like if someone drives to my inside, it's almost like I can't even defend it. I'm just kind of like in my own still being enslaved right here. It'll come around, bud. I promise you. You'll be screaming snug before you know it.
That's funny, Steve. Marty Lindley kind of chimed into his young driver. You got to trust me here a little bit. And the point behind that is, with all these cautions, really going to change the way these cars handle the further they go through these runs. These heat cycles on the tire, Steve, that does change the way a car will handle on the track.
Yeah, I mean, basically you run under green, the tire gets all the way up to temperature, and then ride around in the yellow, they cool off, and every time they do that, it really changes the aero balance. But I agree with the crew chief of the one. I think overall these cars are going to build tight, makes the front end's not quite as positive as they want through the middle of the corner. We talked earlier about Parker Retzlaff in the 31 car. Great qualifying effort. 5th place. May have made some contact. Let's take a look. Retzlaff is doing some good work in this car the last several weeks. That's pretty light contact. I mean,
screw that. Check Moffitt's car.
We're going to see him do much more than that next week at Homestead. So hopefully, I believe he'll be okay and be able to continue on.
How many laps are we going to see before they get closer to the wall here?
Yeah, I think around lap 19 or 20 is when the field was starting to use the top of the racetrack in turn 3 and 4, the last race here. So that's what I would be looking for. And turn 3 and 4 is where they tend
This
to
race
go
off to a
the
sluggish start.
soonest, because it is the end of the track with less grip. It's in the sun throughout the day longer. It's bleached out more. It's a little bit slicker than the other end of the racetrack in turn 1 and 2.
Dave, how about the driver who's running 4th right now, Daniel Hemrick?
He actually chooses inside row 2, Rick, for this restart. That's Daniel Hemrick, now eliminated from the playoffs, but just by 2 points. Remember the finish last week? It was so incredible. After Sam Mayer dominated the day, Daniel Hemrick tried his best to win this right here, this race to the line. That would have at least tied him and put him through with the tiebreaker. That 10-car worked hard. When I talked to Daniel this weekend, you could just sense a little bit of sadness, but also a little bit of relief. 4 races to go. They feel like they can win together. Remember, his sights are set in the Cup Series next year, so there's just a feeling that
Still don't know how Hemrick got a Cup ride next year.
Getting to victory lane with 4 races here yet to go.
Remember Daniel Hemrick when he won his championship.
Okay, well, I know how he got it. I just don't know why.
Any of the top 3 series, and it happened in the final turns of the track at Phoenix to get that win.
And talking about how this track changes, remember the 16-car Chandler Smith, he got the lead from Josh Berry on the bottom, but he took the top on this restart because he believes on a little bit older tire, a little bit hotter racetrack, you're going to be better off and be able to be in the throttle more on the outside than you were earlier in the run, earlier in the day.
Coming back to
Okay, only 18 laps complete in about 25 minutes. This fucking sucks, by the way. Be here all damn day. Big stack up there. Sorts itself out. I was worried about Allgaier and Hill getting crossed up there. 3 wide further back. Look at Sheldon Creed. Sheldon Creed just jumped like 4 spots off of turn 2 there on this restart. Custer into second. Allgaier washing up in the corner there underneath the 31.
Sheldon Creed using that high
Comes
side.
Hill 3 wide for that spot.
Turn 1 and 2 and continues to
And 4 wide. Well, they were going 4 wide.
It's gonna be 3 wide down here to
Still 3 wide there.
made up several spots.
Ooh, that's a tough spot to be in for Allgaier. Look where he's at. Arrow-wise, that is awful.
That's light right there off of
Dale Jr. nervous.
straight away.
Approach Austin Hill in the 21 car. He just went to the bottom and got 2 spots on that restart, running the very bottom.
Custer coming for the lead here. Big run off of 4.
Momentum. Creed in the 2 using the higher line through 3 and 4 and immediately got to the back bumper of Parker Retzlaff.
Out through the middle, almost considering going to the middle right there around Parker. He's going to fall in line to the bottom, or now to the middle of the racetrack. The 31 slides up the racetrack a little bit. Sheldon Creed.
Vegas has become such a good racy racetrack.
That's what he's gonna
I
have
like
to
it.
do to make a statement in these playoffs.
Now on the bottom, but still moving forward. He's going to clear the 31 of Retzlaff.
I was impressed by that because the 31 was rather tight on his door, a situation that usually is bad for the inside car, but he was able to throttle up and drive out of that situation to be able to put the side force back on the number 2 car. So take the spot.
31 didn't have the speed it needs in the middle of the corner. I don't know if a little bit of damage got into the wall, a little bit of right front fender damage, maybe a little bit suspension damage. He just does not roll the center of the corner. So when you see that, you have to attack him.
And there's John Hunter Nemechek continuing his drive through the field. This car is dominant. Look at him drive up and move.
Nemechek got the 2 loose.
Off the bottom of the racetrack, gets to the back bumper.
It's for 8th place.
The 2 car has a lift, chase the car for the racetrack. The 20 turning down low underneath, not bothered by the dirty air on the nose, able to make the pass.
Inside the top 10, so Nemechek, he called his shot yesterday. He said he'd be inside the top 10, be able to get playoff, or excuse me, stage points at the end of stage 1 and already up to 8.
Good battle right here. The 9 car and the 11.
Lane Riggs. Yeah, Lane Riggs driving that 11 car. Really good late model racer. Won a lot of short track races. Trying to get himself in this Xfinity Series. He'd be a great little driver for somebody that's
Great little driver is like the best backhanded compliment you could give. He's a good little driver. People always said that shit about Landon Castle. He's a good little driver.
Solid car. Wants to make the most of those and do the best he can. Wants a great finish today, Dave.
One more race to go after this, Junior, and the track is really good at in a late model. That is Martinsville. Talked to Lane just before driver intros today. The weekend has gone much better than it did at Texas, his first race, where he crashed in practice. His dad, Scott, told me when he went on the track for practice, he had tears in his eyes because he was finally racing the Xfinity Series, and he said those led to tears in his eyes after he put it in the wall in practice. 2 separate emotions there to start his weekend in Texas, but much better this weekend, and another fast 11 car.
Spoke with Scott yesterday after practice and qualifying. He says every lap he turns, he's learning. And that's the thing that his dad was proud about. He said he's learning every time he goes out on the racetrack. So a lot of high praise from his father.
Josh Berry getting passed right here by Sammy Smith. Pretty impressive run by the 18 car.
The 18 and the 16, the 2 Smiths, they came to race today. They've been pretty cool lately. They've not had a lot of momentum, either of them. They're running 1st and 3rd today.
And crashed a lot of cars. Now he's trying to figure out how to finish these races. And so far,
Your Junior mentioned that Sammy Smith crashed a lot of cars. He's worried about that because Sammy's driving for Dale Jr. next year.
really cleaned up, those mistakes.
What's up, Cowboy? You got that PS5 yet? You still got fucking 5 days left before Spider-Man. Come on now. Got to get that PS5. Whoa! The 11 almost cleared himself in front of the 48. Oh, now he's really loose. He's washing up the track. He's still washing up the track. He's going to take the 48 out. Oh, nope, kept it out of him. Damn, man.
Lane's going to learn something right here, though, about mile-and-a-half multi-groove racetracks. He's going to watch those guys running the top. You see the contact right there. Lane just not quite clear, trying to come up the racetrack, almost giving a little nose out there for the 48 of Parker. But he's going to watch these guys run the top and go, man.
Parker's back in the 48 next year, right? I hope he is. Man, Josh Berry is struggling. Like, it was all Justin Allgaier could do to not wreck on him there. Like, he came up off of 4 and almost hit him. Josh Berry has dropped to 8th. Does he have a problem? Nemechek pushing air on the 7 like he did Creed a couple laps ago. Good move. Ooh, that's not a good move. Oh, that's not a good move. Damn. Almost wiped him out. 20's like, I got to get these points, man. The 20 is not far off from being able to pretty much cement himself to the Final Four without having to win a race. So he's passed a couple of cars here the last couple laps. He's up to 6th, and we got stage points coming in about 15 laps.
So he's very impressed with what Daniel Hemrick did on that last restart. But Junior, you talked about in the pre-race, restart to Vegas are everything.
Well, I think, you know, what he's worried about is the 10 had missed a shift. Something happened to the 10 right here, and watch the 7 run right in the back of him. Almost knocked the front bumper bar out of the 7 car. And it could have unsealed some of
You got to get that PS5 this week, brother.
The aerodynamics, the downforce, the ability to cool as well as it needs to. So certainly some concerns for the 7.
This is the week, man. It's fucking Spider-Man week. That shit's downloaded on my PS5 right now, and I can't play it because it doesn't unlock until Thursday at midnight. Taylor Smith, Cole Custer, Sammy Smith, Daniel Hemrick, and Austin Hill, the top 5. Nemechek on the move. Josh Berry fading. Excuse me. Custer still within striking distance of Chandler Smith for the lead. Finally got a little bit of a green run going here after 2 early cautions. Once again, I apologize for my fan, but I literally have to have it on or I'm going to sit here and sweat balls. And nobody wants to sweat balls when it's so nice outside. Wish I had something to go do today, but I'm just happy to not be working on a Saturday. Yay! They've cut hours again at the store, so I'm not working much this week at all. My shifts are literally 4 hours this week, but I don't care. I don't care because it's Spider-Man week. I just assume be off all week. Look at this way the 40. I love what Parker's doing running the top. He's making good time up there. He's passing the 2 now for a position. That's 8th. Custer's putting pressure on Chandler Smith. Chandler Smith, don't choke like you did in spring here. I know this is only for a stage, but stage finishes are a nice dress rehearsal for the race finish. There's a chance for Chandler to overcome some mental hurdles. Hang on here, because Custer's clearly got a faster car. Wow, what a run down the front. It's like the 16 just stopped middle of the straightaway. Custer run up on him so good. 16 looks a little tight there. Can he gather it back up and take a run off the top? Custer's got that side draft now, and I bet Custer's going to send this thing off into 3 to clear him. And he does. 16 kind of conceded there. See if he can gather it back up. He closes back in, but I think Custer's going to pull away here. 10 to go. I really wish I was going to the Xfinity race at Martinsville in a couple weeks. They're showing a commercial now for Martinsville. I really want to see the Xfinity race there.
Great battle for the lead on the outside. Custer with
Battle for lead's not over yet.
the top spot away from the 16 of Chandler Smith.
Cole Custer
9 more laps.
from his spotter, I'm sure that people were starting to run the top in 3 and 4. He jumped up there. Got big momentum. Got
Sammy Smith's kind of eating into their gap as well.
was able to make the pass. And then Chandler Smith put up a big battle trying to get it back, but it has shifted. The fast way around this racetrack has gone to the top in 3 and 4.
Had a funny moment this morning. I had to run to the bank. And on our way out of the bank, I saw a Dollar General truck heading towards the other Dollar General in town, and it was pulling in. I'm like, yep, that's their freezer truck. Good luck to you. Glad I'm not working there.
Cole Custer now starting to put a few more cars a lap down.
Playoff drivers first, second, third, fifth, sixth, seventh. Sheldon Creed in 10th. One of Sam Mayer all the way back in 16th.
Josh Berry is going to fall to 9th here. He's going to be struggling to hang on to a top 10 spot here at the end of the stage. Parker Kligerman's got a good long-run car.
You need to finish inside the points probably in every stage if you're going to be one of those drivers that point your way to Phoenix.
This is interesting right here. We saw that 20-car John Hunter Nemechek just seemingly driving through the field with ease, but right here, Justin Allgaier's been able to sort of keep him within distance. And John Hunter has not been able to close the gap on the car in front of him, Austin Hill in the 21. So while we did see this car drive through the field, we always note that these cars in that top 5, they're going to get harder and harder to pass. They're going to race you harder because they expect to beat you. Yep.
I need a nap. Wish this race had been earlier in the day. Could be taking a nap right now.
Pole sitter Josh Berry is going the wrong direction, Kim, from the first starting spot back to 9th at this point. On lap 25, he said it was a little free on entry. By lap 29, he said it was free everywhere. Team told him, stand by, a few laps, we'll fix you up, Marty.
Boy, Dave, at the beginning of the run, we really bragged on Sam Mayer, but now he is the lowest playoff.
Sam Mayer is running like shit. 15th. 31 points below the cut line as they run. 6 of the 8 playoff drivers are top 10. I think Creed is 12th. Mayer is 15th. Custer, who was slightly below the cut line, is probably going to win this stage here.
Loose entry conditions on a mile and a half, and that's been this team's issue. They have not been very good on
If you get GTA 5, we are playing all the... I wish we could play this weekend because there's Halloween shit in GTA this weekend.
Looking back from John Hunter Nemechek's Toyota onboard as he looks back on Justin Allgaier. Nemechek, starting at the back of the field, has made his way to 6th and plateaued there as he's about 9/10 of a second behind Austin Hill.
Hemrick's got a good car 1 week too late. He's 4th. Been consistently top 5 this whole race.
Top 5, Custer right up against the wall through 3 and 4.
They're right behind them.
2 to go.
Position for second there, Chandler Smith. Sammy Smith has ran him down. A little traffic right there in front of him. As we watch these last couple of laps, opportunity for Sammy maybe to gain another point in this stage.
A 2-point shift if he can get by him, taking that 1 spot away from Chandler Smith and gaining the spot. As they come up on 1 to
Big run for the 18 here. Boy, the 16's fading. The 18 gets loose, though. Chandler stays in front of him for now. 1 to go. This 1 point could mean everything. You don't know.
And now the 16 driving a little defensive, up off the bottom of the racetrack, not allowing him to have that run on the high side.
Custer's in heavy lap traffic ahead of him.
Here for 3 and 4.
And that's for second. Chandler Smith,
One more corner for second place.
in front and right up against the wall, the 0-0 of Cole Custer looking for his 7th.
And Chandler's going to hang on. Custer's going to win stage 1. Chandler Smith second, Sammy Smith third. Ooh, the implication to shift.
Chandler Smith, Sammy Smith, second, third, Daniel Hemrick, Austin Hill, John Hunter Nemechek, Allgaier, Brandon Jones, Kligerman, and Riley Hurst all gaining
6 out of 8 get stage
in
points.
stage 1.
7th or better for all of them.
Josh Berry started out front, but it was...
I haven't done the ghost thing in GTA Online. I did watch a video about it, and I know one of the ghosts is Johnny from GTA 4. So yes, remind me of that depressing ending to his story. I need a nap. Need something to eat too. I'm thinking it's a pizza night. Yo, pizza chit. See Chase Elliott wreck in practice today. Oh, the playoff implicate. Never mind, he's not in.
Let's go places. And by Progressive, save when you bundle auto, home.
Cowboy, if you could have been in the room the first time I played GTA 5, me and my buddy Anthony were sitting here. It's like, oh my God, it's Johnny. And then 30 seconds later, we're just like, oh no, Johnny, no. We're big GTA 4 fanboys, so.
Las Vegas, which we see fighter jets flying by on a regular basis.
Pit road's open.
Especially for the driver of the 00 Cole
Fuck
Custer.
me, I'm tired.
Onto pit road for the start of pit stops. Kim?
And Chandler Smith, top of your screen, said he needs more turns, specifically the longevity of the front of the car through the run. He also said it just feels unstable. They will make an air pressure adjustment on those 4 fresh Goodyear tires, Sunoco fuel in that car, Dave.
8 stage points for Sammy Smith. That's good. What wasn't good was near the end of the run. The car went a little bit tight. He needs adjustment for that, Marty.
Cole Custer was so impressive, Dave, especially on the longer run. He said it fades a little bit free, but he never lost the center turn for the 00 car.
20 almost ran the 16 into the grass.
Making a very small change, kind of a long stop for the 00. We'll see if that costs him.
Race off pit road goes to Custer, despite the fact that their pit stop wasn't that good. Chandler Smith second, Hemrick third.
Great stop for the 00 team. Sammy Smith and Hemrick gaining a couple spots. Chandler Smith losing 2 on pit
Sheldon
road.
Creed
We'll see if he
gains
can
3
get back
spots.
on
He's
the
back in the
track.
top 10. Let me go see what we're getting to eat. I'm hungry. It's like you watch Johnny die, and the next cutscene is, oh my God, that's Terry and Clay. Oh no, we're killing them too. Stand up during these commercials or I'm going to fall asleep. I guess I'm going to, well, I don't know. I'd like to stream the Ravens-Titans game in the morning, but hell, ain't nobody going to get up and watch that shit anyway. So probably just watch it for me and stream the race later.
How cool is it that I got the battle with the boss man, Dale Jr.? Dale Earnhardt Jr. is going to lead the lap, and the crowd goes wild.
We had a shot at winning it if the car was going to run good at the end.
I'm on fire, boys.
There's smoke in the right side of the car.
I had a blast. Justin wins. It makes me want to do more, so have some fun homestead riding the fence.
It's Bristol, baby. Let's go!
And again, that's next Saturday on USA, the NASCAR Xfinity Series Playoffs.
The return of Junior.
Homestead Miami Speedway. It's another chance to secure a spot in the Championship 4.
Somebody's going to try to secure a spot in the Championship 4, and Junior's going to try to fuck it up for him. Ain't that a motherfucker?
Three-man booth because Junior back behind the wheel. Make sure that no fires this time.
Yeah, same race car. We rebuilt it, fixed our bugs, so we'll have a lot of fun. Hopefully we get up there, run the wall, have a good night. Such a fun racetrack, such a great place to race at Homestead, Florida.
First pit stop, we talk about mistakes that can happen on the racetrack. They can also happen on pit road.
Oh, what happened to the 18?
Sammy Smith, clean right that stop. Nice job. They look slow because 5 lug nuts compared to the Cup car. But then watch the left front. You're going to see the tire come off quickly, and the exchange a little bit messy. Took a little bit of time to index it, but then look, as the jack drops, the tire changer's still working. Lug nuts not secure, so they came back down pit road and added the unsecured lug nuts, and for that reason, Sammy Smith is at the tail of the field. We saw John Hunter Nemechek, his teammate, recover early, but now Sammy Smith has work to do. Playoff driver currently outside the top 25.
And the 48 and 74 both had uncontrolled tires. As we look at stage points earned, Cole Custer, that's also with the win. That's a playoff point that he will get and can count on that. Actually won't need it, though, when we get to Phoenix. Points go out the window as far as what he is going to be doing for a championship. Kim.
And actually a litany of problems for the 48 of Parker Kligerman. You mentioned the uncontrolled tire. Not only that, they
Uncontrolled
took
tire for the 48.
on the initial stop. Well, they took too much. So Parker, when they came back down, had to put Packer back in the left front. On top of that, they're not operating with their regular pit crew over the wall. Another team on an affiliate team had a jackman that got injured, so they don't have their regular jackman. There was some switching too with the tire changer, so just missing a little bit on their regular choreography for Parker Kligerman's team.
That can happen. So, you reach in there on a pit stop. The Packer is basically the shim and the shock that keeps the height right side. You can grab more than one handle in a hurry. So
we get ready to see the restart and getting underway with stage 2. We're going to ride
Custer, Hemrick, Chandler Smith, and John Hunter Nemechek up front.
Roger restarting in the 18th position.
Very great. Very great. With the pusher on the top, 1.5 in front of the 29, half off B51. Yes. Still okay. 51 stays left. Tight right. Tight. Clear up. Inside.
Oh, Hemrick.
Inside. 26 off the line. A little bit about the front. Just staying with the front. Bottom. Yeah, get line.
Custer can't clear him.
All 2x2s are just 2 lanes up. Half off you.
Now he'll clear him through turn 4.
Everything you need on that. Whatever you need. All clear.
Oh, wreck in the back. Big wreck, big wreck, big wreck. Half the field. 45, the 26. A lot of cars tore up, but I don't think anybody that was that important. It's all back markers.
He turns sideways in the oil, makes contact with the right side.
And another early run caution here.
And everyone else hits
Anthony Alfredo looks done. The 91's tore up.
Into the fence.
Riding along with Raja Karut.
Kaz Growlin, the 26 is stopped.
The 26 there.
That's Kaz Grala, who's had, I believe, the one with the engine problem.
The end of the tire is flipping around. What Raja has to do here is just go as slowly as he can so that tire doesn't continue to come apart and he can just rip the body completely off the car. Do suspension damage. You can see all the debris flying inside of the car. That's tire fabric as the tire's coming apart. There you go. It'll rip that whole inner panel out, or rip the whole outside quarter panel, do a massive amount of damage.
And if that's left rear tire, like that's right behind the driver. If that's the right rear, but if it's the left rear, that's just how wild and dangerous this sport is.
We were riding along with him.
At least they got a good onboard of this. 26 blows up going into 1, and all the oil just takes everybody out. That's unfortunate.
As soon as the car rolled in front of him with the oil coming out, around he went.
Everybody got a piece of that in the back.
You can do in that situation, just bad timing.
Sammy Smith was just behind that because he had to serve a penalty. Sammy Smith and Parker Kligerman were in the back of the field looking at this.
Oh, look at all the oil, yeah.
Damn, dude. It's like a fucking slip and slide.
Just hard hits. Fortunately, it could, those wreck that early after a restart could have been a lot worse, taking even more cars out.
Red flag has come out.
Oh, great. A red flag.
Work on cleaning the
This race ain't going to be over till fucking 9 o'clock.
Has been put down and getting the car
Yay.
track and back
Red flag.
infield and the
Yippee. I'm bored anyway. Kind of just streaming this out of habit. I didn't really feel like streaming. Fuck.
as oil put on the track by Kaz Grala and quite a few cars involved in the incident. Dave, one that maybe snuck through the 18.
Woo-hoo, Sammy Smith, playoff driver. Remember restarting in the back of the pack, 28th to be exact, as that was taking place in front of him. Listen to his spotter trying to guide him through. He's on the low side in the 18 car.
Outside 48, that's it. Got one blown up. Get to the middle, kick it down low, lower. Get down on the apron. Yep, all the way down here, all the way down. We got one spinning, though. Watch the one spinning. Either direction. You got whatever you need here.
So drivers, I don't know how much you actually, use from your spotter in those situations, but boy, they sure are trying to help you a ton.
You want everything you can get. That information about where to go. So we can see there's a crash, but helping you understand, do I need to follow the smoke? Because they can't see the cars. They just see nothing but smoke. Are the cars coming down the track? Are they starting to slide down the track? Is there going to be an option for me to opening up high? Or are they going to stay up there and is my only option the bottom of the racetrack? That's what I always like, Jim. Like, tell me about the race. Yeah, but I want to know left, right. Tell me where to go.
It's a lot of responsibility on the spotter, you know, but ultimately the driver's got to make that decision. But there's times the driver has no idea. He can't see. There's smoke. He can see cars spinning in front of him, but he doesn't know what's in front of that mess. So the spotters are just so valuable. They do such a great job. And they're up here. Think about this. They started this morning. You know, they were Cup practice, Cup qualifying. They were up there. They spend all day on top of these buildings. Do great work.
Let's see if we can chat with the race leader, Cole Custer, while we're under this red flag condition.
I'm going to try to get him here. Hey, Cole, it's the guys in the NBC booth. Got a copy?
Yep, I got you.
Well, I'm not going to go ask how it's going because with the stage win and
how's it going?
It looks like it's going pretty good.
It's going fucking slow is how it's going.
Is it what you expected with the temperature change from yesterday?
I mean, it's definitely slick. You know, just always when we come here the second time, you know.
It's real slick when there's oil all over the place.
Baked all summer, so, you know, it's definitely, nobody's car drives good today, I would say, you know, and the bump is still, you know, pretty rigid and everything, but I feel like JT and our guys did a great job with it, making it not handle the best out of everybody, I would say, so hopefully we can keep it up here and keep up with it and be there at the end.
Let's talk about this race from the driver's seat. I know for the fans, you know, we've already had 4 cautions and 18 laps of yellow. We've seen blown engines, oil on the racetrack, a ton of speedy dry going down. Is that very disruptive from behind the wheel?
I mean, overall, it just makes it the restarts, you know, super tough. You know, I mean, I think it's always a toss-up on the front row of who's going to get the better push. And, you know, we made it happen that last time, but you just never know how the restart's going to work out. So you kind of have to take it as it comes and try and make the most of it.
So to speak.
All right, man. Well, still got 36 to go in the second stage. Good luck.
Thank you, guys.
Pretty cool to talk to a driver in the race. And I know it's under red flag, but I mean, this is like talking to a quarterback at halftime, right? I mean, so great that these drivers will take the time and give us some insight on what they're feeling.
You see the team there waiting. As soon as the red flag is taken away and the yellow flag is displayed, they will be able to start working on the car. We can't work on it under red flag conditions. This is what Raja had to
Guys, as bored as I am.
Oil being laid down right in front of
Must be, you're not talking. Can we just fast forward to the part of the race where it actually matters? Because this long red flag shit's killing me. I know what I'll do. I'm going to play Guitar Hero during this red flag. Hopefully not too much of the audio will come through and get me copyrighted. Let me turn that down. That's a little loud. That would definitely be loud enough to get me copyrighted. Be like, what's all that? Is there a squirrel in this room? I hear all this clicking. It's going to be the fucking... Guitar Hero. I'm that bored during this red flag. I've got to do something. Pick something easy to play. I don't know. Just turn my PS5 off. I'm charging my controller for later. Because I plan on playing and streaming something later. Probably Red Dead. Red Dead Redemption. Probably going to play that.
Series race. It will be on USA. Leading on the call there. It's the last race for the IMSA Racing Series.
IMSA.
There's a 6-way battle going on right now in the GTP Championship run. A couple Penske entries in that. So
racing is cool. Look how cool that IMSA shit looks. That just looks like a cool race.
From Pete Mobah, and it starts under the sun. And and then ends under night sky. So a great race, a great endurance race there at Road Atlanta.
And we're back in Riella.
Come back out now, so the red
right as my damn game loaded up.
start going to work on the teams.
I'm still going to play a song.
On pit road.
I don't give a shit.
One of those being Raja
I'm entertaining myself.
doing some work on that car. And they'll send him back out onto the
What am I going to play?
Now, the trouble for that is they've got no crush panel on this car right here, so all kinds of debris, heat, carbon monoxide, all sorts of things are going to be
I know what I'm going to play.
coming inside of the cockpit for Raja the rest
We'll
of
play
the
something
day.
really hard.
Yeah, that right rear one is a
But it's a
really
fast
bad
song,
one to,
and it's short.
to lose, because normally right here, this would be boxed in with another piece of metal, so you wouldn't be able to see any of that right there. And I say it's the worst one because the exhaust is right there in front of that opening. So you mentioned the carbon monoxide, Gale, right? It's gonna kind of want to fill into the back of the car. We see the 21 across the tail pit from 6, Dave. This seems a little odd.
Why did Austin Hill pit? Lug nuts missing on the 21. He was going to have a loose wheel. So there goes his track position. In a pretty short stage now with this caution. Dyer's Eve by Metallica. Guitar Hero time.
So they're going to take a look at that, see if there's any other damage there, but he had to come to pit road.
So I'd be shocked if they changed the tire. It seems like they're kicking the tire off, probably inspecting the threads, because if the tire was loose, you could damage the studs, where then any tire you put on wouldn't become tight. If you're going to take the time, let's make the repair one time and one time only.
So they go to work on the 21. Austin Hill, he's going to have to restart in the back.
I'm totally playing this right now. I suck. I fucked up the intro. I'm too tired. Fuck it. The race is back on anyway. Too tired. Just trying to amuse myself there. Why am I streaming? What kind of idiot signed up a couple years ago to say I'm going to stream every race? Idiot. All that did was make me hot and sweaty for the few seconds I was playing that. Is that an IHOP commercial? Don't start with me, IHOP. Oh, it's Cracker Barrel. Yeah, they're pretty good too. Fucking old white people do love Cracker Barrel. That's what makes it so hard to go eat there. Because it's like, fuck. I would not want to work at a Cracker Barrel. I really would not want to work at one. Because fucking old dumbass white boomers and old fucks are just the most rude, disrespectful, ungrateful asswipes on the face of the earth. So, yeah. Wouldn't want to work there. It's bad enough I work at a store already. I say, what are they trying to do to get people hyped for that Bills-Giants game tomorrow? Go ahead and try to convince me that the Bills won't win by at least 25.
Getting ready for the restart. Again, after Cascarala.
It's been a miserably slow slog of a race.
And oil down on the racetrack. Red flag came out. Leave the racetrack off. And now getting ready for the restart.
Well, you heard Cole Custer talk about it. The stop and go wasn't the big issue. It's the restarts and the challenge. And one challenge he has, the inside is going to be a pair of cars, so you assume they're going to work together and try to really help each other down the front stretch. Now, the good news for Cole Custer is the double zero, so he's going to have a lot of help through the restart zone. The question is, in the turn one, guys, if the 20 car will stay committed to the double zero, or if he'll have the opportunity to try to find a 3-wide situation.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if Nemechek's willing to get that aggressive. Will he jump up there 3 wide? I think he's accomplished a lot of what he wanted to accomplish. Now he has track position. He talked before the race about being smart, leaving this race with great points. And I think that now with his track position, although we all know John Hunter, he doesn't only knows one speed wide open. I think he'll be very selective in the move he makes.
John Hunter Nemechek will restart in row 2 just behind Cole Custer. We'll see if the momentum works for him on the high side. The pace car off the track, field back in the hands of Cole Custer.
All right, we're going to get back to racing here, hopefully. Hopefully nobody blows up mid-pack again. Oh, Hemrick, I wish you would get loose and take out the 20.
Custer hasn't been able to clear the 10 of Daniel Hemrick. Here comes John Hunter Nemechek on the bottom of the racetrack. Now the momentum paying off for Cole
Custer holds the lead off of 4. Nemechek into 3rd, which is why we need him to be taken out.
Loser in all that was Chandler Smith. Chandler picked behind Hemrick on that inside line, and he's back to 5th right now with more cars on the outside trying to get by him. He rolls in behind the 98 of Herbst.
Big pass there for John Hunter Nemechek. Gets by the 10 of Hemrick.
Oh,
Hemrick loose.
Right there. His car got a little bit upset.
Gonna lose a couple spots here. Here comes Allgaier. Here comes Herbst. It's 4th place.
Remember this 98 car, he started in the back as well, so he's done a good job of climbing up through the field, the same as John Hunter.
Now Hemrick able to get back. Goes by that 98.
Big run from Josh Berry here down the back straightaway to the inside of Chandler Smith as well.
Riley Herbst in the 98, being a Las Vegas native, has 50 or 60 family members and friends that have come out here to the track to cheer him on. Riley's still looking for that first win in the Xfinity Series.
What is Riley doing next year? Is he back with Stuart Haas, or have they said?
There's Sam Mayer in the 1.
Sam Mayer's still outside the top 10. Already been well, Jesus Christ. I was just about to say he's already been passed by Sammy Smith, who came from the rear based on having to do a penalty. And then Sammy Smith almost wrecked him there. That's what that reaction was from. Oh, Lord.
Extra pit stop to put some lug nuts on, trying to recover. He's back up to 17th.
Parker down the back straightaway.
Sounds like a law firm.
Yeah. Here's the moment for this 18 car. He gets a little loose, just
a little.
In a bad position. The one affects it a little bit, but also the side force going away as the 11's out there. He's just trying hard to go through throttle and maintain right there, and asking too much of the rear tires and the lateral grip.
Brandon Jones in the 9, just in front of Ryan Sieg in that 39.
Sieg's had some good runs here at Vegas. Not a surprise to see this 39 car running in the top 10. Small team works hard, but they have their moments, and they really try to highlight or prepare their best when they know they can go to these racetracks and compete. Vegas is on that schedule.
Find another one of those drivers searching for their first win in the Xfinity Series.
Dave. Saw Ryan Sieg at driver intros. I said, "You ready to go?" He said, "Yeah, always." But he was a little disappointed in his qualifying efforts. 17th.
Should be disappointed in his entire career thus far.
His way forward, as you can see.
Yeah, up into the top 10 now, running in that 10th spot.
Watch
watching top of the screen, the 98 of Herbst working the high side, trying to create that momentum. You see it work down the back straightaway as he closes in on Hemrick. Just slightly offset here in 3 and 4, watching the back of that 98 move around.
And you may be asking, why isn't the 98 higher in 3 and 4? We saw guys earlier in the race running higher. Well, it's simply because the tires are still new and they have a lot of grip. So the shortest way around the racetrack is the way to go. The top gets better when the tires start to wear out. The speed starts to come out of them. Then you start looking for different places to run.
The other thing, too, is we had that big crash down in turn 1 and 2, and they put a bunch of speedy dry on the racetrack. And yes, we're starting to clean that bottom groove, that second groove, that third groove, but all of that stuff you're cleaning goes somewhere, and it goes to the top of the racetrack. And that top groove will take a long time for them to really move that cushion up down there in 1 and 2 and really get that track wide and back out.
Whoa, Hemrick really loose. He's got a problem.
That's just a skill that the drivers have.
The bobble there made me think he had a problem.
See a guy struggle a little bit.
But no, he just got loose. He's back up to speed.
Pull the air off the car.
Wow.
Makes him lose. Seen that forever in this series. He turns a little.
I missed that in the Cup Series, man. That's the Cup Series I grew up watching. You could just get right on a guy's left rear without even touching him. Just make him a little unstable. That's how you make passes.
A few moments ago.
Boy, this fucking 11 drives like a maniac.
Wasn't real sure what lane he needed to be in. Sammy Smith trying to get by.
He's all over the place.
Mike Snyder in the 19 car.
Myatt Snyder getting passed by his teammate who just drove from the back of the pack back to almost the top 10 here. And we still got more than 20 laps left in this stage for the 18 to get back in the top 10, which he probably will. He's faster than Sieg, he's faster than Creed, he's faster than Jones, and those are the cars in front of him.
Well, Junior, I know you know this. When you have a young driver who sees tracks for the first time in any series, they're not necessarily going to be their best effort. So they saw this track in March. Sammy told me this afternoon that the car was good, but it was much better the second time now that I've been here. And those extra laps sure help, Marty.
Welcome to the top 10.
Sam Mayer in the top 10, first time today. Fighting for it anyway, side by side with Sieg. He's got Creed in front of him. Here comes the 18, running up on all three of them.
We did a bunch of air pressure, 3 corners, and we worked on the right wrist shot.
And they have responded with some speed here in this run. Now up to the 9th position for Sam Merrick.
Sammy Smith also making the move. See him go by Ryan Sieg and Sheldon Creed. We saw him be very aggressive in the first stage. He is running in the 10th spot right now. It's Cole Custer out in front. He's already led 36 laps here at Las Vegas today.
Well, I wish I had some money on Custer. He would have been my pick. Sam Mayer's picking him up and putting him down. He's 8th now. Nemechek is catching Custer for the lead. It's time to accept the inevitable. Nemechek will race for a championship at Phoenix, and he might just clinch that deal today. He is inevitable, it seems, this season. You're going to have to deal with him. You guys remember when Brian Vickers had a full-time ride for Gibbs and Xfinity and didn't do shit? Tired. Tired.
Represent your favorite driver during the playoffs and take advantage of amazing deals at the NASCAR shop. Check out the greatest selection of t-shirts, hats, die-casts, and much more. All you have to do is visit NASCAR.com/shop. Still up front, it's Cole Custer, but for how long?
Custer changing his lineup here as the 20 gets closer. They're 2 seconds ahead of Allgaier.
This right here is what I thought.
About a second and a half now. Figure the more Custer can hold up Nemechek, the tighter the battle will be.
Out in front of the field,
Because Allgaier's not that far back.
each other for wins. John Hunter's had some pretty good pace, but he's not really been able to close the gap on the 0-0. Custer's running different lines. Top down here against the wall. Really loose, but hung out and fast. Right against the wall. John Hunter has to fade down just a little bit to get a little clean air on the left front. Can't run right up against the wall, so they're giving up just maybe a little bit of time there. In 3 and 4, do you see the differences? The 0-0 drives away, now down in 1 and 2. Custer and John Hunter to check both on the middle of the racetrack as we watch this battle for 10.
These two have been fighting for probably 10, 15 laps for this one position.
And this is a little bit of the inexperience, in my opinion, of Sammy Smith. Guy's got a very fast race car, but he's trying to make this pass on the bottom. And the 2 is smart enough, Creed's smart enough to really use the top of the racetrack to make that almost a
Look how much deeper in the corner Sammy Smith drove compared to Creed.
Entry, but he powers up right here.
Not enough power. The 18 cleared him by a mile. Herbst is going around the outside of Allgaier, looking anyway.
When Sammy turned underneath him, he was already past him. So something happened with the 2 car right there. And that's been their struggle, really. Long run speed. That's interesting right there on the top of the screen. The 7 running the bottom of the straightaway. Down the back straightaway. I don't know if he just assumes it's
And Herbst takes 3rd place. Allgaier looks really slow all of a sudden.
Not having a problem, Junior, but he is frustrated. Listen to the radio.
Struggling with how hard to go here. I hate that they're driving away in the 98 catching me, but I'm just brutalizing this right front if I don't.
Yeah, no, you're doing the right thing, man. We need to save the right front this stint.
Before I still have nothing to lean on with the right rear, that's the problem.
Yeah, so Junior, he brings up the point. Feels like he can't push the car as hard as he wants. That's why he lost the 3rd spot there to Riley Herbst.
And we, I know you, Marty, you and Steve were talking about some tire issues on that 7 car. The tires that came off after stage 1, little cording, little chunking on the right front, cording on the left front. So the team sounds concerned about the longevity of these tires throughout this run with 9 laps to go.
Maybe a little concern and also a little understanding of where they are, right? They came in 17 points above the cut line. They finished 7th in the first stage. So kind of like we talked about Junior at the beginning, as we see a little shove from Creed to Myatt Snyder. Creed saying, hey, man, I'm running the top. I got a little more speed. Why don't you give me a little room on exit? But I think the
Holy hell.
Look, you're doing
Myatt Snyder passed Sheldon Creed.
We just don't want to have a big mistake here. So don't worry about letting the guy go. I appreciate you understanding. Kim, how about the 2 of Sheldon Creed?
Yeah, he continues to drop further from the top 10, currently running in the 13th position, and came on the radio just a second ago. I wouldn't call it frantic, but definitely a concerned voice saying he's just losing right rear grip, can't turn the wheel, and he's struggling to get in the throttle. So that car just not good on the long green flag runs for Sheldon Creed.
He's been running to the top, but trying to find something. Went back to the bottom in 3 and 4. He's trying to find something that makes his car drive a little bit better. As a driver, that's, you have the car you have. They can't fix it right now. You've got to make adjustments. You've got to try something different. Because he lost a ton of track position just in the last 7 or 8 laps. Keep doing the same thing, you will get the same result.
Custer's still in front of Nemechek. But it's getting a little closer. 6 to go.
98 of Herbst that just passed the 7 of Allgaier for 3rd is closing in on this
lead battle. I know Riley Herbst, not in the points championship battle, would love to be.
Ooh, Custer's kind of getting pinched under a lap car here off of 2.
Turning to this 98 car, I was surprised, but I like the move.
Couldn't really get off the corner that well. Nemechek closes up a lot more. And Riley Herbst is catching both of them. Damn, is 98 the best car on the track right now? 98 had a clean corner, too, past that lap car.
You know, they had an expansion this year in the Xfinity Series with this 00 car full time. And both of these cars consistently have speed. Both of them run well. A lot of fighting right here through traffic.
Yeah, there's some more traffic out front of the leaders. Could present some opportunities for either the 20.
Here comes the pass for the lead, possibly.
Right here, the
Lap car is going to hurt the 20 here, I think. Yeah, a little lap car. 20 had to come up off the bottom. Custer hangs on now, 4 to go. 98's got to run at Nemechek now.
On the 20 now. See the difference running the top and the bottom. Does down in turn 3 and 4. That car on the top has so much speed down the front straightaway.
Coming up on the final 3 laps of stage 2.
All right, the 00's got to run the bottom here, Steve. He's not been running the bottom in 3 and 4. What's his car going to look like? They try to go around that 6 car on the inside, all of them having to do this. No one able to run the top and take it.
The lap cars keep coming up at the worst time. 3 to go.
Now all of a sudden you think you could drive down to the bottom with a little bit more speed, overrun the front tires, and then once you slip off that white line, you get in that no man's land of the middle, right? You just get tight. The 20 got tight right there. You see the 98 closing the gap on him, running lower.
98 over Herbst kind of had to guess where the 20 of Nemechek was going to go. He was hoping Nemechek was going to go to the top. Custer a little bit slow through the middle of 3 and 4 right there.
2 to go.
Yeah, they're all kind of struggling. Custer said, hey, nobody's car's driving.
Yeah, their cars look about equal right now. At this point on this set of tires, 98 looks like he has a little more than the other 2, but does he have enough time? Can he even get by the 20? Nemechek's got to be like, what the fuck? Riley Herbst just blew by me. 20's loose. Oh, my God. The 98 looks like he's got 50 more horsepower. 1 to go. Can Custer hang on? He needs this. Herbst doesn't really need this, but he's going to race for the lead anyway because you want to be the leader coming down pit road here. At the end of the stage, Custer loose in turn 2. 98 is there. Side draft and send it off into 3. He's got more grip than either of these guys. He's going to clear him easily. 98's going to take a point away from his teammate. Custer's going to hold off Nemechek, but Herbst wins the stage. Wow. Riley Herbst chased guys down, passed them to win a stage. Unbelievable. That is the best drive of Riley Herbst's career, and it was for a stage win.
Sammy Smith and Brandon Jones rounding out the top 10 in stage 2. But Herbst claims the stage 2 victory.
Didn't see that. How many of you woke up today and said, you know what's going to happen today at one point in the race? That damn Riley Herbst is going to run down John Hunter Nemechek and Cole Custer and pass them under green for a stage win. Can this fucking piece of shit stay propped up on this goddamn thing? Like, trying to go to the bathroom. Be right back. Probably Herbst about to dominate this bitch.
Sunday Night Football, the New York Giants are going to head to Buffalo, face Josh Allen and the Bills. That coverage begins at 7 p.m. Eastern with Football Night in America on NBC and Peacock. Again, starting quarterback Daniel Jones out with neck injury for the Giants. Buffalo had won 3 straight.
Hey, there's the Raiders Stadium. I can't believe they won last week. You know, the Packers are pretty bad. They made the Raiders and Josh McDaniels look clutch.
Here, the conclusion of stage 2. And Steve, with this stage being as long as it will be, pit stops are going to have to fall in there as far as fuel mileage.
Yeah, they can run about 60 laps. So this final stage will probably restart with about 106 to go. So 60 laps on fuel. Everybody will have 2 sets of tires after this pit stop. So we'll just have to see how the final run goes. Stack up coming to pit road.
Oh my God, we got a car around. I'm kidding.
Pit road coming to you, Ken.
And John Hunter Nemechek saying he was tight. In fact, a little front chatter can't finish the corner and wrap it like he wants. Crew chief Ben Bayshore car full. A big air pressure adjustment on this, as well as a little bit of chassis adjustment for fresh Goodyear tires. Sunoco fuel, Dave.
From the rear of the field to the lead goes Riley Herbst. He said, I'm losing grip as I go, but you can't hurt the front end. That's where my speed's coming from, Marty.
Dave, remember Cole Custer came into the round of 8 below the cut line, so 19 stage points today for this 0-0 team. Very critical. Just like his teammate said he lost.
And the race off pit road goes to Raleigh. Riley Herbst is your leader.
Cole Custer at the line, Rick.
Damn, Mike Snyder gained 4 spots. Austin Hill gained 4 spots. What the hell?
Hemrick and their crew.
Hemrick gained 2.
On pit road. That pushes Nemechek and Allgaier.
This always happens. Guys get eliminated, then all of a sudden they want to race hard.
Very nice. With
So why didn't you do
4
that when you
spots
were in the
gained, as
playoffs?
does Austin Hill in the 21. We had mentioned earlier the IMSA race continuing. It is a Petit Le Mans, the last of 4 endurance races in 2023.
Big deal.
A 10-hour-long race.
Road Atlanta. That track's a death trap.
And still just over 4 hours and 20 minutes remaining in the Petit Le Mans there from Road Atlanta. Now all 4 of the GTP manufacturers are still championship eligible. So the Cadillac, Acura, Porsche, and BMW all still fighting for that championship title. And so many great stories a part of what's taking place with the IMSA GTP Championship with Taylor Racing, Action Express, and the Penske Porsche number 6. Those teams are separated by just 11 points starting this race.
Yeah, COVID year, that race got delayed to later in the season after the NASCAR race had ended. So I got to go down there and see it in person. And just a great, I've been to Road Atlanta multiple times testing, but to see those sports cars in the multiple class is really captivating there because there's a really long kind of front and back straightaway from the back of the property. And you can see the speed difference in the classes, and then a little bit of technical stuff, kind of turn 1 through turn 6. And now we're going to do all that in the dark here in a couple hours. I mean, the back half of that racetrack, there's no street lights. There's no anything. You're in the middle of nowhere.
Take a look at the points earned today through the first 2 stages, and Cole Custer grabbed 19 of those stage points. Chandler Smith, John Hunter Nemechek, Allgaier, Sammy Smith, Austin Hill, all grabbing points of the playoff drivers.
And for John Hunter Nemechek, I think those 13 points are just got to free the driver up in this last stage. Remember, didn't get a chance to qualify, start in the back, and then did an amazing job of 6th and 3rd in the 2 stages. And I think for that reason, plus the lead he came in on the reset points, he doesn't want to be crazy, throw a Hail Mary here at the end of this race and wreck his race.
No, the leaderboard is not lying to you. Riley Herbst is the leader and appears to have a very fast car.
Scared about the points. Sheldon
Creed in the 2 car, one of our playoff drivers, has not gotten any stage points today. Sam Mayer only getting 3 for that one team. Yeah, and also the 21 gave up some stage points, was running 6, had to come in for that loose lug nut in the second stage. And also Sammy Smith, he had to come down pit road also. And, you know, both of those guys gave up stage points. And you'd think that doesn't matter. But how many times have we seen 1 point be the difference between advancing to the next round of the playoffs? When you have points out there in front of him, you better find a way to execute and get them.
And coming in to this race, Cole Custer was below the cut line, and now as they run, he's above the cut line by 18 points. So the big 3, as we called them, before the start of the race, John Hunter Nemechek, Allgaier, and Austin Hill, those 3 still
Welcome to the stream, just in time for stage 3. It's been a pretty lame stream.
jumped up into that big 3, now making it the big 4. Maybe someone's going to have
The red flags and the early cautions kind of took me out of this race, but we're at stage 3 now.
Win and you advance in these playoffs. And the final stage from Vegas is underway.
Green flag, green flag.
Junior, you mentioned the pushing on the restart.
Pretty clean restart up front.
Aggressively
Sheldon
here.
Creed 3 wide around the top, mid-pack again. He's been really good at that today. Worked out for him again. Custer takes the lead. And Nemechek's to the outside of Herbst per second. Maybe Herbst just has a really good long run car, because the 00 and the 20 just smoked him here on this first lap. I'm not shocked that anybody passes Riley Herbst quickly, Jeff Burton.
Comes Austin Hill in the 21. He's on the bottom of that 2 wide back there, and it looks like it's going to send him up the racetrack just a bit. Had to get out of the gas. Cole Custer, Nemechek, Herbst, Hemrick, and Allgaier the top 5.
Lance Snyder got a little tight off of turn 4.
Herbst fighting back for a second.
Cars trying to go to his inside now. All right, Riley Herbst, he's returning the favor.
Yeah.
We saw John Hunter Nemechek
Around the top, taking second place back. Stuart Haas running 1-2. Just saying, I picked Custer to win. I had the right idea today.
This battle right here.
Stuart Haas car.
Allgaier trying to get around. It's going to be tough to do now. He's going to be battling with Chandler Smith down the front straightaway. No momentum. Here comes more cars from the back. Allgaier tries to throw the block down to the inside. The 21 car. Austin Hill can't quite get the job done. Austin Hill had a great pit stop. We've seen that all year long. They have gotten this 21 team tons of points. How good that pit crew is.
Austin Hill's been kind of middling today. He and Allgaier. Allgaier was fast at one point in this race, but not consistently throughout like Custer. Nemechek's just gotten better and better as the day goes on. Hemrick's probably had the most consistent car besides Custer. He's been solidly 4th all day long. Now he drops to 5th. His teammate just passed him, who was strong early.
Of Austin Hill trying to battle back. Here's the 7 of Allgaier trying to get to the outside of Hemrick. Hemrick struggling right now. As Chandler Smith was able to get by. This battle will sort itself out as we go back to the front of the field.
Yeah, that car you don't seem to recognize, a 27 with the pink rear bumper. That's Jeff Burton. On the pit stop, NASCAR felt like they had pulled the side skirt and added a little flare. So coming to the green flag, they were asked to come back in and flatten it back out. NASCAR's watched for this for years. He was running 22nd, so trying to improve his day, but now a lap down.
Well, you know, I really wish my phone would let me top. Be really nice. You know, phone, it'd be really great. It'd be really something if I could top.
Jones going to the top of the track trying to get some clean
No, I
air.
don't want to fucking.
Smith right there behind him in that 18 car.
This is pissing me off.
Working low.
I'd love to be able to top. I'm trying to order dinner, and my phone's just like, nope. Lag. Input lag. Don't let him top. Take the text box away. Now put it back up. Now take it away again.
18 running nose to from now, they'll be teammates. So Brandon Jones behind the 9, and it was announced earlier that Sammy Smith would be going to Junior Motorsports to drive next year for that organization.
Yeah, when I look at all of the lineups, Junior Motorsports seems to be the one that has been announced in clear on who's going to be in what car. There's a lot of question marks. That 2 right there, Sheldon Cream just announced that he won't be back at RCR. We're not sure exactly what that means for him moving on, but what we know is now we need a driver to fill the 2, and right behind him you see the 11. That's Lane Riggs from Colleague Racing, but Colleague is a little bit, open-ended on their driver lineup as well, so still a lot of movement to happen inside the Xfinity Series garage, Dave.
And Steve, I'm hoping the drivers can expand on something I was hearing from Riley Herbst as he's now again going to challenge for the lead. The thing that he didn't want the team to do was affect the front turnability, was his word, of that race car. It looks like it's still working. They didn't hurt it. Riley Herbst back to the point.
Wow, Riley taking the lead again.
Riley Herbst, the advantage that he feels like he has is the front of his car turns. Whenever he turns a wheel, it points. And there's a huge advantage in doing that. That makes it easier. Everything's easier if the car points where you want it to go. You can go the gas sooner. He said, hey, yes, we might can make it better, but please do not take that away from me.
Changes the points quite a bit there on the playoffs, bottom left of the screen. Puts Cole Custer in 4th position and shows you the difference that Chandler Smith, Sammy Smith are sitting at right there as the race is being ran. Cole's done some amazing work today. 19 points earned in both stages. I know he'd want to win to be able to get through, but they've done some awesome work.
Be right back.
Josh Berry in the same car racing Myatt Snyder, the 19. Myatt only has a few races that he runs, but runs the majority of the races of the year in this Joe Gibbs car. It's got to be hard, to jump in these cars just every now and then, racing against people that race them every week. The 8 car, Josh Berry, just not the speed we expected today. He's been so good at this racetrack, multiple wins. Hey, it's just not there.
Well, he started on pole, so when you say speed, we saw he had it for a lap, but for the longer runs, he hasn't had that continuous speed.
I talked to him down on the grid, said he thought his car was good. You can see it right there, the car moving around a lot. He's struggling to put the power down, Dave.
Well, and he's fighting now the fact that he came in at 7th on that pit stop and went out 15th. I asked Taylor Moyer, the crew chief, what happened. He said, just a slow stop. So that can get into the psyche of the driver when you've been trying to fight back anyway, and then you lose all those positions on pit road.
Yeah, it does. You need all the help you can get. On these days where you aren't good, that's really where a pit crew can really help you. If you can pick up 2 or 3 spots every time you come down pit road, it is a breath of fresh air on a day where your car just isn't like you need it to be.
So Marco Retzlaff putting a little pressure now on Josh Berry. Steve, I want to go back up front and look at the 98 of Riley Herbst. So he's got a 1.4-second lead. We saw Chandler Smith in the spring go out and dominate. He got out front, looked like he was a dominant car. Is there something right now you should be telling Riley, like, hey, you don't need to press it so hard?
Hey, food successfully ordered. Riley Herbst has driven away by a second and a half.
Well, at this point, knowing I still
while I
have
was
another
doing
pit
all
stop
that.
to go, this stage I'm going to probably run pretty even, a little over 50 laps on both set of tires. I'm going to probably be pretty quiet all the way until this first pit stop. Let him make it as he sees fit, run as hard as he'd like to run, and tell me which way the balance goes. And that way I maybe think I can make an adjustment or look at the pace and see if he pushed too hard, really to press that last 50. That's the key. You don't get a lot of 50-lap runs. You don't really test anymore. You don't get practice anymore. This is when you get to figure it out, is in the race. So at this point, I'm letting Riley Herbst enjoy the day, enjoy leading. This is a driver that even in the mix of the playoffs was so consistent with his messaging. He didn't care about points. He wants to win a race. How special would it be if it could happen in his hometown of Las Vegas?
Riley Herbst out front, and 14 laps led up to this point.
Herbst, Custer, Nemechek, Chandler Smith, Justin R. I'm so bored. I'm thinking about stopping the stream. I'm just kind of bored and not into it. I guess I'll just sit here and keep watching. So burnt out by the time this part of the season comes around. I'm just so burnt out, and at this point, I'm just like, all right, get me to the last part of the race, please, where it gets interesting. Like this time of year, I become the NASCAR fan I was when I was a kid. Where I'm like, yeah, I'll watch the start of the race. Now I'm bored in the middle of it. Now let me come back for the last quarter of the race. That's me this time of year. Early in the season, I'm watching every goddamn lap, absorbing everything, happy to be there. And then this time of year, I'm just so ready for it to be done. But it is pretty funny to see Riley Herbst out here kicking their ass. It's like the only thing that's keeping me glued to the screen. It's like, is this really happening? Is this really going to work out for him? Surely not. Now the race looks like it's going to go green a long way. Hemrick's dropped back to 7th. Sam Mayer and Justin Allgaier are a little better this run. Austin Hill dropped back to 9th. Sammy Smith's been running 10th for an eternity now. Josh Berry, our pole sitters, well outside the top 10 now. Disappointing, just like the rest of their season. Kligerman's never bounced back. He's 17th. Austin Hill's struggling to stay in front of Sammy Smith. I'm really surprised at how bad they're struggling. Talkative bunch today, aren't you?
The NASCAR Xfinity Series Playoff race from Las Vegas. It's the Alsco uniforms 302 with Riley Herbst up front, and he continues to lead laps. 20 laps led now. Had never led a lap here prior to today. He is out front enjoying his time and the view that he has. Now time for the Toyota driver update. John Hunter Nemechek, who is running in the 3rd position. Started back in 38. Steve had that issue with the rear end.
Yeah, I think it was an axle seal. Kind of leaked the rear end grease down the axle tube and out the right rear wheel. So for the 2nd week in a row, the 20 car didn't get to make a qualifying lap. Sure, that's something they're going to try to tidy up at the shop. They can't be happy about it, but John Hunter and the entire organization doing a nice job recovering.
Yeah, back in 20th, 45 car Rajah Caruth. I want to take everybody back earlier.
Rajah, I can't believe that car's still running.
Get down to the we're riding on board with Rajah right here. The inside car there, Casgrala blows the motor. When he goes across in front of Rajah, all that oil on the tires of the 45 car and made big contact with the right rear.
Big contact.
The whole rear crush panel out of the car. This is live right now. Looking down on that right rear tire. Look at that bodywork moving around. We're going to look at a comparison to John Hunter Nemechek above. See how it's all sealed off on that right side for the 20 car? Now Rajah is running great in 20th place. I'm impressed by the speed this car has. Not only because it's unsealed all through here. Not sure if that's good or bad, but the side force may be going away because of how weak that side is from the contact that he had earlier. But also the heat and the carbon monoxide, the fumes.
Riley Herbst is a 3.5-second lead.
Exhaust is right there on that lower right side.
Yeah, Rajah, you said doing a nice job in these conditions. Hendrick Motorsports has been paying attention. He's going to get to drive Hendrick Motorsports' car in the Xfinity Series at Phoenix. That is an incredible opportunity for this young man. See what he can do in a car that we know whenever that race car hits the racetrack, runs up toward the front.
Good effort by Rajah Caruth today.
Circle.com on board of Rajah Caruth as we see Riley continuing to set a blistering pace here as he's going to put the 08 of Stephen Parsons another lap down. That'll be 2 laps down for Stefan.
Well, you asked Steve a minute ago, what do you tell him? You know, you tell him to back off. Well, no one has, clearly, because he is 0.2 a lap faster than the next fastest competitor. He's just on a rail today. And this is kind of, you know, we've seen this from this 98 car. They have speed. That 00 has speed. Keep waiting to see him get that first win. This obviously could be the day.
Oh, it could be the day. You talk about drivers getting great opportunities. Ryan Reed, the next car to go a lap down, but it's worth talking about. This driver has a couple wins in the Xfinity Series. He hasn't raced since 2018 Miami.
I didn't even know that Ryan Reed was in this race. Did you guys know Ryan Reed's in the 66?
And he had a diabetic
Old fucking diabetes himself. I had no idea he was in this race. No idea. Well, Ryan Reed, we haven't missed you. We have not missed you.
Yeah, amazing. And it's great to see Ryan back. I've had a lot of conversations. You run into him around kind of the Mooresville, North Carolina area, and he just never thought he'd get a shot back in the car. So it's great to see Ryan in a car somewhat 5 or 6 years after his last season, doing a really good job for somebody who has a lot of seat time, but a seat time nearly a half a decade ago.
Yeah, his last 3 full seasons he made the playoffs. Absolutely good to see him back competing here today.
Just a spot in front of him is Dawson Graham running in the 22nd position in the 74 car. That's one that fights every week when he comes to the racetrack to even make the race. In qualifying, he had a pretty decent qualifying effort here today, and right now still running on the lead lap in 22nd. Dave.
Rick, you mentioned making the race, and that's one thing that Ryan Reed had to do with this 66 car. In fact, he told me in practice he'd have to go out there and do what they call a mock qualifying run right away. Run it as hard as you can like you're qualifying, because he needed to know what it would do when they changed tires and had him actually go qualify. So there you have it. Hasn't raced since 2018, did some sim work this week, but jumps right back in the car and had to go fire off, and he was quick enough to make the show, and is racing well.
Sammy Smith gets another spot going by Hemrick, the 11 and Lane Ridge. Lane doing a nice job. Texas couldn't have really gone worse. The poor guy had an accident 3 laps into practice. Doing a nice job. Not just running the laps. I mean, it's one thing to run the laps, but he's running very high-end quality laps around the cars you need to run around to learn as much as possible.
Yeah, he went to work and went to school during that first stage, that second stage. Now he's finally starting to figure this racetrack out, what he can do to make time, where the car needs to be. He sees he needs to put that splitter in that front tire right on that line in turn 3. He knows about the bumps and how to get through them, how they can upset the car in turns 1 and 2. And I've seen him actually running the fence in 3 and 4. One of the hardest things to really understand for a young driver at a mile and a half for the first time. So he's found some speed wherever he can go.
Here's Wyatt Snyder. Talked about him earlier, only a few races. He's got good pace right here also. So a lot of, you know, limited practice. We talk about this in the Xfinity Series primarily because there's so many young drivers. You get such little practice time. You have to learn during the races. And unfortunately, you're learning when everybody's watching, right? And you've got to go learn in the middle of competition. It's a very challenging situation for these young guys.
With Wyatt Snyder, he's raced 3 times this year, but the gaps in between, 11 races between first and second, and 15 races between second and third.
You don't have to be in the race to be in the race.
Ozzy, what are we doing? Big boy. Quit meowing at me. Yeah. I'm talking to you, big boy. Meowing at me like I owe you something. Excuse me, guys. This reminds me of that Xfinity race at Homestead. I can't remember if it was, I think it was last year, where I had to step outside because a friend of mine had come by and I was gone for like 45 minutes through the whole fucking race. This reminds me of that. Only I'm actually still here. Just feel like I'm in some kind of alternate timeline to see Riley Herbst dominating a race like this. Said over and over all season, though, that Riley Herbst has been the most improved NASCAR driver this year in any series, in my opinion. Now, that's not saying much because it was a pretty low standard, but he has greatly improved. Had a couple of near misses with possible wins this year, and he's looks like he's walking to another one today. Maybe he can make this one actually be a win. Make it a win, like Titus O'Neil used to say. Make it a win. Make it a win, Riley.
Now coming up on 67 laps remaining here at
Riley's making it go by fast. He's got a 5-second lead. The pit window will open in about 7 or 8 laps. I don't expect anybody to pit that early, but never know. Career best run you just heard for Riley Herbst. And Riggs is in the top 10.
Dive a little bit deeper on the driver of the 16 with Kim.
And Chandler Smith, remember this is only his second start at Las Vegas in the Xfinity Series, and he told Steve Letarte
Riley Herbst's going to get the 10. Oh, boy.
there's no pressure, all windows of opportunity. So where did that confidence come from?
At least we know Josh Berry's got the 4, or I'd be worried about Custer and Herbst both getting cars in Cup.
And had such a strong day, just injected him with a lot more confidence than he had during the summer. Right now, overall, just needs to be tighter. Dave, he said that's the only way he feels comfortable running near the high line.
Kim, been a bit of a tough day for Austin Hill. Told me before the race he wasn't sure what he'd have, and it hasn't been good. Right in there, the middle of the corner, is their worst problem. It was bad earlier. They made an adjustment. It's not much better. He said, right now, I'm sideways. I need a big adjustment next time.
Gonna get a little bit sideways.
The cut line is interesting. 16 and 18 points out are Chandler Smith and Sam Ayer. That feels like a pretty big gap. They can overcome that, but it's a pretty big gap. That's as they run right now. With no playoff guy winning the race right now, that's what the points are. Custer plus 16, Hill plus 18. So as they run, my Final Four prediction is spot on.
What I like about Marty Lindley and Sam Ayer, what they're doing is it doesn't sound like they're working on the next 4 races of this year. It seems like they have a much bigger plan all year long. It seems, you know, their patience has built with one another. There's been some criticism.
Aussie boy.
A long-time racer is really
what are you
trying
doing?
to guide and mold this young race car driver, and you see it with the results. 3 wins already this year, and his win last week I thought was very patient because when he got behind, he could have bulldozed through Cole Custer right away, but he took that extra couple corners, those extra couple laps to get cleanly by him. Small things like that are really showing up for the driver of the 1.
Mayer currently running in that 6th spot. As Brandon Jones behind him, Austin Hill, Sammy Smith, and Lane Riggs still running in the top 10.
Well, we should be very close to
And I didn't think anybody would pit this early, but here's Hemrick at 63 to go.
He could probably just now make
He's had a good car, but they faded in this 3rd stage.
So on the early side of the window, Dave.
Now we're getting to the point of the race where I start to give a shit.
He said we need to go back on the changes. It's not working like I thought it would. So they'll make an air pressure adjustment here for Goodyear tires, and Daniel Hemrick will start the cycle of these green flag stops.
And this cycle I think is going to work from back to front with the leader having such a big gap of 6 seconds. You know, the guys around Hemrick are going to kind of make a change. So here's Creed, who's coming from the 12th position. But unlike other stops, Kim, it's kind of single thread one at a time.
And the 2's going to have a slow stop here. He had to back up a little. Not running well today, the 2 cars, Sheldon Creed.
I go back and forth between tight and loose. They will make some significant adjustments for Sheldon Creed. He was just way too free that run. Did not feel comfortable running up the higher line, so they will make an air pressure adjustment on those 4 fresh Goodyear tires and Sunoco fuel for Chandler Smith.
And at this point, normally kind of leaders have to react right away. If I'm the crew chief, Denver, Steve, I'm the crew chief in the 98, I might be the last car to come to pit road. I'm not going to lose this race by a ill-timed caution trapping me a lap down. So I'm going to take my
Here comes Allgaier at 60 to go. Barely made pit road, Allgaier.
12 seconds, 13 seconds.
He made it, though.
You can run a couple extra laps. Now pit road gets a little bit busier. I would let
Austin Hill's pitting.
4 laps more and then come to
Lane Riggs pits.
Justin Allgaier bottom of the screen coming down pit road. Man, they have struggled with an extremely tight race car on this run for Allgaier. They're going to make a pretty significant adjustment here, trying to free it up just a little bit.
Loose race car, Marty, for the 21 of Austin Hill on the top of the screen there. They'll make a big adjustment like he wanted for him right here. Marty, back to you.
Cole Custer coming down pit road, Dave, so the car was just way too free, and he predicted it would not be good on the longer run, and that also takes away his ability to run the top of the racetrack, which Custer loves to. John Hunter Nemechek in front of you, Kim.
That's right, Marty. Right now, he just said the right rear's out of the racetrack, so he needs more rear stability, especially the longer the run goes. You see the chassis wrench go in there for that adjustment. 4 tires, Sunoco fuel.
Green flag pit stops happening. 59 to go here at Las Vegas as we start the round of 8. Sam Mayer at the very front of the pit road said the car's just built way too free, but he had top 5 lap times at the end of that run, Dave.
Riley Herbst, the leader, comes to pit road. He said, I didn't like the balance as well as we had the last time. 1 and 2.
Riley Herbst making the money stop. This could be the moment, Riley.
So they'll make adjustments here. As for Sammy Smith, he was asked by crew chief Jeff Mendring, did you like that adjustment or go back the other way? Sammy Smith, driver of the 18, said, I did not like it. Please go back. The reverse what they did last time here for Sammy.
When I was a kid, pit stops were my favorite part of the race. I just liked watching the pit stops. I was a simple race fan back then. I used to play NASCAR games and just run practice laps and make pit stops when I was like 5, 6 years old. Play NASCAR 99 and NASCAR 98 and just, all right, I ran 10 laps, time to pit. I just like seeing the pit crew animations.
We see the rest of the cars pit. The 98 is right here at the start finish. It's picked up. The 16 is my math of Chandler Smith, who is a ways back here. You're gonna have to take the break because here comes the 16. No, there you go. The 00 of Cole Custer. And then you see the 16 of Chandler Smith. So
Riley's still going to have about a 7-second lead here.
John Hunter Nemechek in the 20.
We had some pretty interesting pit entries as this track tends to give us from time to time. And one of them was John Hunter Nemechek coming down pit road. Cole Custer in front of him. Look at the gap here. Look how much faster. A little bit of wheel hop. Whoa. Whoa. And that can, sometimes, man, that can damage the rear end, the gear, the drive line of that car. Getting those wheels hopping really, really hard on the pit road right there. Yeah, the other thing that happened to John Hunter is that he got in there so hot with the wheels hopping. He was way faster at pit road speed, so he had to stop.
Oh no, Ryan Sieg got a penalty, a tire violation.
Speed is measured from one time in line to another. It's the number of seconds it takes to get from one to the next. And he not essentially but stopped. He would have been speeding. So, yeah, he overcooked it and made a mistake, but he didn't make it worse. He just said, okay, I'm in trouble. I got to stop. I can't be caught speeding. Good job. Just trying to make up time on pit road, but a little bit of a mistake, but a great decision by him.
We saw Ryan Sieg also with a tire violation. So penalty for Ryan.
God damn. Do you see that fucking slow car in turn 4 trying to get to the pits? And how close John Hunter was to it?
Now he's right behind Chandler Smith for 4th place.
So now back to your original question on that 98, who has a 5-second lead on the 29, who still has to come to pit road, but a 7.1-second lead back to Custer. Now is when I'm on the radio, and I'm not going to try to get him flipped out and say, hey, great job on the cycle. You have about the same lead you did. This run is the same distance or maybe a couple laps longer of what you just did. That's all he really needs. Don't fill the driver's head full of information. He's a race car. He's done this a lot. I know he hasn't won yet, but if you make it feel different, then you're creating something that isn't there. Just let him do what he does, be a race car driver, and give him an idea of what he has in front of him for laps left. As we see
If only Stuart Haas could have this kind of speed and consistency in the Cup Series. And Sammy Smith's making another pit stop.
now we're
Not good.
lap 148.
Implications.
Laps later, remember, this team had to pit a second time earlier to put Ludwig's back on the left front.
Not been a great race for the 18.
So I don't know if he thinks he has a flat or a loose wheel, Dave.
Steve, a loose wheel, this time on the right side. So it's tough day on pit road for this crew.
And this is on green flag. This is a 20, 25-point penalty. We talk a lot about points. What does that look like? This right here is maybe 15 to 25 points. So in the grand scheme of what they're trying to accomplish, this is making it much more difficult with only 2 laps or 2 races remaining in this round.
It is a team sport. A lot of conversation about the mistakes that Sammy Smith has been making throughout the year, but here a team problem. Sammy's cleaned it up in the playoffs, now having issues on pit road.
Couple mistakes from Daniel Dye in the 44 and Raja Caruth in the 45, both speed when they came to pit road under this most recent pit cycle. Under 51 laps remaining, and out front Riley Herbst has a 7.5-second lead over
Herbst, Custer, Chandler Smith, Nemechek. Kyle Sieg's not pitted yet. Man, he looks stoned in that picture. Look at the picture of Kyle Sieg on the screen. He looks high as a fucking cot. What you doing there, Ozzy Wuzzy? He's looking out the window. Come here, buddy. He's like, quit playing with my tail. I'm trying to look out the window. Something outside has his interest because his tail is going crazy and he's looking out the window. Don't look at me. You're the one looking out the window. If I hang around for this race and Herbst wins, it will all be worth it. Good God, these fucking lap cars. Oh, shit. Austin Hill almost wrecked Allgaier and Sam Mayer. He was just trying to avoid a lap car, though. Holy hell. And that's 4th position there. Sheldon Creed is a lap down to Riley Herbst. .45 to go.
Riley Herbst out front has an 8-second lead, and again at the conclusion of today's Xfinity Series race, we'll go straight to Petit Le Mans from Road Atlanta. That one will go into the night as the last race for IMSA. That's currently on tomorrow. It's
13 cars on the lead lap because Riley Herbst is such a fucking superhero.
Round, and that will be on NBC. And immediately following the race, we will have NASCAR American post-race.
Yay for Cup race being on Big NBC. These last few races.
A lap down. You see Kyle Sieg dropping through the lineup there as he had stayed out on the racetrack, now has pitted. And so the top 15 have all been to pit road and have had their service pretty tight racing right around the Allgaier, Mayer, Austin Hill area. Take a look at that.
Yeah, they all did a really good job not to make contact or get anybody turned around right there. Just got to remember, there's zero grip. They're all sliding across the racetrack, and they're all controlling their cars well enough not to run into each other. And this battle right here, it's been going on before the pit cycle. The one of Sam Mary has been within 20 car lengths of Justin Allgaier. Just now starting to put himself in position where he might be able to try to make a move on the 7 car. Made some adjustments to try to free up Allgaier. It seems to, maybe the car's turning better, but it hasn't really added much speed to the car to be able to maintain this position.
Let's do a playoff driver through the field, and we'll kick it off with Cole Custer and Marty Smith.
Oh, they're just going to ignore Riley Herbst. 8.5-second lead. What universe are we in?
In the playoffs, 19 stage points, though, for Cole Custer today. They came in below the cut line. Those are critical points for them, Kim. And he goes to Miami next week, where he's won before. So they have a lot of confidence after this run going to Miami next week.
And running behind Cole Custer in the 3rd position is Chandler Smith. And when I talked to Chandler and the team this morning, they felt really good about today after what they had in practice yesterday. They said they brought something similar to what they had in the spring where they finished 3rd. Chandler told me he studied the spring race on the plane out here just to make sure he was extra confident. Right now we're seeing a great run from him in the 3rd position. John Hunter Nemechek running in the 4th position. What a run for him today after starting from the rear after not having qualified his car yesterday. They were really confident because of the speed they've had at mile and a halves all year long. Remember, he's won the last 2 races on mile and a halves, and he finished 6th in stage 1, 3rd in stage 2. So racking up those points, putting him in a good points position right now, Marty.
Kim, considering their mile and a half program so far this year with just 1 finish inside the top 30, this is a terrific day for Sam in the top 5.
How is that an actual stat?
Just 3 stage points in right.
By the way, impressive day for Mayer. They were shit early. He's running 5th now when it matters.
Earlier this week, we're so close to being in a must-win situation. Despite this good day, they could have some tough roads ahead at Miami and Martinsville. Justin Allgaier has absolutely.
I think Sam Mayer can go win Martinsville.
For the second half of this race.
That's the race I have circled as Sam Mayer can win that one and make the championship. It can happen.
But in the 6th position, Dave.
When will the 21 teams start putting the heat on? No playoff points added in the round of 12. No laps led in the round of 12. That stays the same today. Austin Hill, thankfully, had 6 stage points throughout the day, but that's been the best as he's had an ill-handling car and a couple of troubles on pit road, Kim.
Well, speaking of ill-handling cars, Sheldon Creed has not had the car he wanted all day long. 13th position currently, the first car a lap down. He said it's been bouncing between loose and tight depending on where they are in the run and where he is on the racetrack. Again, just not to his liking, and they have earned no.
How is that lead just getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger?
Depending on how this race plays out, they will be buried in the points as they head to Homestead, Miami next week.
Sammy Smith earned 10, Kim, and that was a good thing because they had another problem on pit road. It may have been the left rear again, but it was really hard to tell. The team was looking over all the lug holes in the wheels just to see what they could see. Sammy definitely knew there was vibration there. They couldn't see much with this 18.
And with 37 to go, Riley is putting such an impressive pace on the field. He's
Josh Berry, the pole sitter's last car on the lead lap.
And that's important for the 98 because continuing to lap cars makes the decision and the pressure on a late pit stop if we have a yellow less for the crew chief, right? For sure, if we see a yellow, you're going to want to put tires on. Most of the leaders have a set of tires left except for someone who may have had an issue or a loose wheel and burned up the extra set. So to guarantee the best finish, I know you want to win, but the best finish is just to eliminate as many cars as possible on the lead lap. Next up, Josh Berry.
Fight for second.
Custer fading back to 3rd.
Riley Herbst right now is
Chandler Smith kind of had a mid-race lull. Now he's storming back to the front. Too late, though, without a yellow.
So, these two battle might present an opportunity for that 20. This double zero slides up the racetrack block.
Custer's loose like you wouldn't believe. I see why he's lost so much time to Herbst. My God. Here comes Nemechek.
so John Hunter Nemechek's going to take advantage of a loose car, and Cole Custer falls back into that 4th position now. So it's Riley Herbst, Chandler Smith, John Hunter Nemechek, 1, 2, 3.
you heard Cole Custer say, Rick, just way too free right now. And Junior, you know, Cole Custer's so good at running the wall. When you're loose like that, especially on entry, you can't run the wall like Cole Custer can normally do. So they're struggling with a very loose race car after leading 62 laps early on.
Yeah, when nobody has run the wall since stage one. I mean, the whole field is on the bottom of the racetrack. That's kind of a tire thing. You know, this tire is just not reacting in a way where they're finding much speed running the top of the racetrack. It doesn't put a ton of rubber down, and so the track stays relatively green.
The longest short race ever.
Probably still providing enough grip that you can't make the time at the top of the racetrack. You don't see any rubber being put down just outside.
I'm glad this race is a day race. I think an Xfinity night race at Las Vegas sucks. Xfinity cars at night on a cool mile-and-a-half track never put on a good race. This has been a decent race because it's bright and sunny, and it's a lot warmer there today than it's been lately. I never want to see an Xfinity race at night on a mile-and-a-half track ever again.
11 seconds now, the gap from Herbst back to Chandler Smith.
Hey, Rick, you know, I'm trying not to Rick Allen poor Riley Herbst right here and jinx the guy, but
Nemechek going for second. Oh, Nemechek's in second now. Now you know there will be a late yellow. You know. Ain't nothing going to go right for Riley Herbst, but it always goes right for John Hunter in the Xfinity Series this season.
Quarterback has this best day and throws 5 or 6 touchdowns, and I think Riley Herbst has earned this. He has put the effort in, put the grind in, and fallen short. So regardless how the race turns out, this is a winning type of performance. You said it, Rick. An over 11-second lead.
11 cars on a lead lap. 30 to go.
Remind everyone, he started last. They had to make repairs to this car to make sure NASCAR was okay with
This is like that time John West Townley won a truck race. Actually, it's not that shocking.
Dave, just think of what the summer has been like for Riley Herbst. Didn't make the playoffs, really thought he would, had a lot of speed, but still hasn't won his first race yet. Remember talking to him after Darlington, a race he thought he could win, and he was so disappointed. They'd already had disappointment at Daytona with a mechanical issue. Lots of changes to this team. The crew chief got promoted, and so he had a new guy on the box for him, so he had to deal with that.
I think back to Nashville as the race that Herbst should have won that would have gotten him in the playoffs.
Talked to him for about 20 minutes at Kansas. He said he believed things would get better. They made some changes internally.
He was so close at Nashville.
Better and more consistent, and now Riley's showing what he can do when they get it right for him.
Riley Herbst is such a nice young man.
He's a fine young man.
Just a well-rounded guy. He's worked really, really hard.
He's had to work hard. He was pretty bad till this season.
Works very hard. And, you know,
I think it's a feel-good story if he wins this race.
Where they had so many mechanical failures.
You won't be able to call him terrible anymore.
That could have torn this team apart. It really could have, because they were in the midst of a championship battle when those things were happening. And it's great to see them coming back together next year, because the speed's there, right? They have fast race cars. We're seeing it again today. We haven't seen this much speed, but they have fast race cars. This has been a good pairing between a driver and a crew chief, and they just have to get through those mistakes. And if they can, they could have long-term success.
Celebrate the blistering pace that Riley Herbst has put out here. And Riley's family is not normally from the oval racing background, but they have racing as far as in their genetics, because Riley's grandfather Jerry, his uncles Ed, and his father Troy, they were inducted into the Southern Nevada Sports Hall of Fame in 2014 for their off-road racing career. So racing's in the family, but it's not normally on ovals.
And if you're the crew chief of this 98, kind of back to that common thread we talked about. Let him know the gap he has, but don't let him off the hook. What's your car drive like, right, Jeff? What do you need? If we get a caution, the next round's only going to be half this length, 25 laps. I am on you. We are not going to be a team that gives up a great race car. We are going to keep pushing to think we're not good enough.
Go ahead and call the race. Got a 12-second lead, man.
That is the worst thing you can do, in my opinion. I know you got a big lead, but it's no different than any other sport.
You know a yellow's coming.
Playing defense, next thing
you know.
the other team's putting points on the board, and all of a sudden you have a close game. To me, Junior, when I was in these situations where I had a big lead, the thing I wanted was just lap time, right? And some cars, you have it on your dash. You can look and see lap time. And these cars, that communication from your crew chief or the spotter giving you a lap time, 32:50, right? That means the next lap you need to run another 32:50, and the next lap another 32:50. That's your goal. One lap at a time. Make those lap times. That keeps you centered, and it keeps constant communication to you to let you know, hey, guys are out here, we're all behind you, we got your back. Keep communicating, like Steve said, but the main goal now is focus on lap time, because that keeps you focused on the racetrack, and that's what you're racing at the moment. It's the racetrack. It's not the competition.
Yeah, I like to tell my crew chief, am I going 100%? Am I going 80, 90%? How hard am I driving the car? I'd like him to tell me what lap times they're running behind me. Where they're running. At this particular racetrack, are they running on the middle? Are they finding speed up top? Do I need to, be ready for that or concerned about that late in the race if we do get a late run? Continue to give me some information. Keep the conversation going. So, Rick, to the Tart's point, when the caution does come, when the field is reset, when everybody's got them tires, I'm awake. I'm alert.
Myatt Snyder's last car in the lead lap. Usually we say that when he's running like 20th or something, but now he's running 11th. He's right in front of the 98.
It's 13 seconds from Riley Herbst to Nemechek. A couple laps down already is McLaughlin, and running in the 30th position, but before the race started, told the story about Jen Calandrillo, and to put a period on that, let's go to Dave.
I've watched Jen work today, and she hasn't had all the smooth pit stops she would want to, but I chatted with her about that, and she just kind of shrugged her shoulders and said, that's sometimes the way it goes. They've had 3 pit stops for the 28 car. Jen has put fuel in the car every time, and just a reminder, those gas cans weigh 90 pounds when they're full and when you fuel the race car. Remember what the pit crew coach told her when she said she wanted to give it a try? He said, you're too old and you're too small. Jen said that.
I'm teasing my cat right now.
Shocking.
Shocking. 20 to go. Get it over with. Let's go, Raleigh. Win the damn thing.
And Jen taking advantage of this one. Riley Herbst taking advantage of a very good day, under 20 laps.
Oh, they were talking about the lady gas lady again.
Parker Retzlaff just in front of that.
Would have been funny if I said female gas man. That's kind of an oxymoron. But in the year 2023, who knows?
Chandler running in the 3rd position, so Retzlaff about to go down a 2nd lap.
Well, Sheldon Creed behind him. Let's remind everybody, he's not on the lead lap. So we have Herbst out to this almost 14-second lead. But then Nemechek, Chandler Smith, Custer, Mayer, Allgaier, all playoff drivers, 2nd through 7th. I know they're going to all wish they had the day the 98 is having, but it's really Sheldon Creed and Sammy Smith that are going to wish that they had another shot at this. Sammy Smith had a loose wheel. They looked earlier than a loose wheel.
Oh, the shit I read in the NASCAR shit posting page.
Are currently on the outside of the top 10, and those are the 2 that are currently at the bottom of the points, and -40 and -34.
Austin Hill heating things up for Allgaier now, and that is for the 6th position. Allgaier has it. Hill trying to take it away from him.
Yeah, these points matter. Austin Hill came into this race 21 points to the good. As we sit now, he's 18 points to the good. You've got Homestead coming, which is a very difficult racetrack, very easy to get into the wall. And then Martinsville, which we know anything can happen at that racetrack. So every position, every point matters. 16 laps to go. Coming this time, you've got to try to get every spot you
Good
can.
news. I think my food is here. I'm going to jinx Riley Herbst and get up and move, and that will somehow affect the outcome of this race.
Margin of victory in an Xfinity Series race is here at Las Vegas.
I don't know, Rick. That's a tough question to ask me.
Well, you're the person who has it. You own the record for the largest margin of victory at Las Vegas Motor Speedway in the Xfinity Series, and it's 8.4 seconds. You beat Michael Waltrip back in March of 2002.
Well, I'm not going to Rick Allen, Riley Herbst, but
never mind, it ain't here yet.
At the moment.
Got my hopes up. I'm hungry.
Almost 14 seconds.
Well, I'm going to make you feel good, right?
Worked up an appetite watching Riley Herbst spank everybody today.
Thank you, Rick. Friends like you, who needs enemies?
15 to go.
Still fighting for these points. You know, this is a point. And we saw Daniel Hemrick eliminated from the last round with 2 points. And he was 3 feet away from those 2 points that went at the stage end. So Allgaier is feeling pretty good, right, at plus 20. But you have the 21 car at plus 18. You know, we don't know what's going to happen. You mentioned it, Rick. We go to Miami and then Martinsville. You know, Miami, you have to run the fence so you can get into the wall in a blink of an eye. And then at Martinsville, I mean, we saw, you know, last laps with the driver being moved a year ago. And we have seen that consistently at the paperclip, and I would expect nothing less than a couple weeks.
Different lines here for Austin Hill and Allgaier, as Hill still trying to get that 6th spot away. Those two the closest on the track on the lead lap, which now only has 10 cars on the lead lap. Lane Riggs the next to potentially go down a lap.
And what a job by Lane Riggs running in 10th. I mean, when you look at someone like Lane Riggs in that 11, I'm looking at the timings on the left side. You know, he's right behind Hemrick. So you kind of, you know, there you go. You kind of judge him up against another colored car. Chandler Smith having a little bit better day. But if you got to pick one of your 3 cars that have the best day, you'd want to be the playoff car. Yeah, and behind the battle, the 9 car, Brandon Jones.
Oh, yeah, Brandon Jones having a good race. He's 8th. It's good for him.
We're starting to see this 9 car run more in the top 10, right? It just
Think he's back with Dale Jr. next year. I'm pretty sure they announced that already.
He was in the wrong place. It seemed like every single race, wreck after wreck after wreck. Most of them not of his doing, and he just dug such a hole he couldn't get out of it. And it's so important for this team to build a little momentum, right? Going into the offseason.
We've made fun of Riley Herbst a lot over the years, but I've encouraged him all year long and said that he's so greatly improved from what he was. So, yeah, he deserves this if this stays this way. Still paranoid that there'll be a yellow, but Riley Herbst has spanked that ass today, and he's coming to 10 to go.
Green flag racing. That's a tremendous amount of focus and effort. I know it's on a very hot day here in Las Vegas.
And we all love a first-time winner.
You know, as far as 2 and
10 laps away.
Catching lap cars, you're running the top, running the bottom.
Great battle right here for 3rd shaping up.
I'll be right back.
Custer, who was fighting a very loose race car, settled things down, has now ran down Chandler Smith in the 16th car for Colleague. Watch this race car, the 16th, see if we can sort of identify some handling issues that's allowed Custer to sort of run him back down. Everybody's sliding around, everybody's out of the gas, tiptoeing on the throttle. Cars are sliding around pretty bad out there right now at this particular point of the race, and Chandler Smith just trying to hang on to keep Cole Custer behind him. Cole's drawing in. Some traffic ahead. Cole Custer to the top of the racetrack. He's got some momentum right here. Got a good run off of turn 2. Gonna turn underneath, baby.
For 3rd, let's see if he can take the spot away as Cole Custer works to the bottom of the racetrack. Chandler Smith goes down there with him, maybe trying to take a little of that air off the right side.
They're really 3 wide momentarily for a minute. It's a bad spot for the 16. He has to lift for that outside car. It's going to allow the 0 through. Marty.
Boy, Junior Cole Custer has been so impressive in these playoffs. Now up to 3rd for him. And they're happy, I would think.
My food just got here, so I can hold out for 8 more laps before I go eat it. That's why I had to go. I had to go carry shit in. I picked Custer to win today. I wasn't far off, like I said earlier.
Cole Custer is the guy that jumps in there and said, hey, it's not a big 3, it's a big 4 here in the Xfinity Series this year.
Well, I think Cole Custer is a Cup driver. He was in the Cup Series. He won at the Cup level. I was surprised how slow the 0 came out of the box at the beginning of this year. I expected.
Did we give Cole Custer credit for killing Kentucky?
Came out of the box okay. Now, with not only the good run of the in third, but his team car dominating this race. That has to give Cole Custer a great sense of
I'm just stunned at how easily the 98 dominated this race.
he can accomplish. But now his organization
Riley Herbst has never driven a car this good in his life, I don't think.
And again, a little over 6 laps from now.
I mean, I was always really brutal on Riley because remember the year before he took this car, Chase Briscoe won 9 races or something. And then Herbst didn't even sniff winning a race until probably this year.
About 90 minutes that will be in the dark as far as after sunset for that race. And again, that's coming up just under 5 laps to go here for the Xfinity Series race. And 14 seconds now is the gap from Riley Herbst back to John Hunter Nemechek.
And Riley Herbst now with coming to 4 to go. Now, Steve.
4 laps to go.
Okay, we do not need to catch the 11 car in front of us. We can give up a second a lap. Just ride around here. And that's the goal at this point. There is absolutely no need to push the car. 14 seconds. And only 4 laps to go.
Hey, anybody else getting on YouTube lately using ad blocker like me? And then a box pops up saying YouTube does not allow ad blocker. And then you can just click off it and keep using your ad blocker. It's like, oh, you don't allow ad blocker. Well, guess what? On my fucking computer you do. 3 to go. 3 to go. 3 to go. Shut up, Junior.
That's the things that drive a young driver crazy when he's coming down to the finish, possibly winning a race.
The most anxious moments of your life.
He just cannot wait till he'll be able to come off of turn 4 and get to that white flag. He knows the next flag.
2 to go.
And he just wants to cross the white flag.
The 24-year-old out of Las Vegas has 138 starts. 3 seconds in his career. We talked about it earlier. It's worth mentioning again. In that playoff run with Parker Kligerman of trying to make the playoffs, Mechanical took him out.
So sad Herbst didn't make the playoffs if he's run this good.
There was a few times he wanted to lose his mind in some of those interviews because he just was sitting on pit road with a broken race car. He's stuck behind his team, and look where they're at right now. And at that whole time, he just wanted to win a race.
This is reality. We're coming off turn 4 now with Riley Herbst in the lead. White flag, 1 to go, 1 to go. He made it, 1 to go.
The crew talked to him. Last 2 first-time winners, Ryan Truex.
Cruise on around.
Home track. Sam Mayer at Road America, that was his home track. And now Riley Herbst, a Las Vegas native, with 50 to 60.
Oh, at his home racetrack. He's doing the Truex. Only he's actually doing it at his real home racetrack.
His first ever win in the Xfinity Series.
Hell has frozen over. Riley Herbst is a NASCAR winner. Wow. How cute. Old Riley won a race. Everybody wins at their home. Yeah, you're right. Ryan Truex won Dover. Mayer won at Road America, and Riley wins here. His dad, Troy's like, yes, all the money I've wasted on this dipshit's finally been worth it. Playoff drivers 2nd through fucking 7th. Jesus. That's a high standard. 6 playoff guys from 2nd to 7th. But Riley wins the race. Well, I'm glad I watched. I'm glad I watched today. Good God. He's been saving up this burnout. Look how good that was.
So, Junior, you mentioned what happens when a tire tears up that wheel well. It looked like there was stuff.
Look how much smoke is in the cockpit.
Inside of the car there. As the smoke fills the cockpit.
Hey, Raleigh. Don't jump on the hood.
Celebrates on top of the car.
He's so happy. That is awesome. The relief. Can't wait for this interview.
Things are not as easy to win. We take it for granted because so many Cup guys over the years come back and win 100 Xfinity races. Kyle Busch. This shit's not easy. Sometimes we do take it for granted how easy we think it is.
Dave, can you catch up with him?
I'm going to try right now. We're running out of time here, Riley, so we wanted to catch up with you at this enormous moment. Can you believe what just happened?
Did he just wipe his face for him?
I love this town.
The fuck?
I love this team. Davin and Steve-O believes in me. But I have to give a big shout out to Richard Boswell because I wouldn't be the person I am or the race car driver without him. But I can't thank Monster Energy enough. Mitch Covington, Dave Gallen. Everybody said that I couldn't do it. And those two people stuck behind me my whole career. Oh my goodness, you don't even know what this means. What this takes off my chest. I can't believe it. I love you, Las Vegas. Let's go.
Hey, Riley, coming down to the final laps there, what were you hearing? What were you thinking as the laps were winding down?
I've been working on myself and everything I can control, and I knew all I could do is all I could do, and if there was a caution, there was a caution, and we were going to race them straight up, but oh my goodness.
He was fast enough to beat him no matter what the situation. I think he was ready.
It's so embarrassing to be in a car like this that doesn't make the playoffs and walk in the garage each week with your head down, but Davin and Steve-O and all these guys on the 98 team told me to keep my head up, and we're going to go win a race, and that's what we did.
This Opie from Andy Griffith looking motherfucker won a race.
I can't thank my grandfather, my mom and dad. I'm so emotional. Everybody here at Las Vegas, I love you guys. This is my home. I was born and raised there, so let's go party, and we're going to celebrate tonight.
He did it at home, Rick. Big time.
All right, I'm going to go eat. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Can't believe Raleigh won. Hope Michael wants some money on that. Good night, gang. I'm probably going to stream Red Dead later. I'm going to stream a game later tonight. I don't know what. Probably Red Dead. But if not, I'll see you tomorrow. Raleigh Herbs.